Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. Junk wax! Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. If we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Kobaugh. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print, 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence, or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk wax. Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph numbered to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky, lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Numbered to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. And again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junk Wax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from Junk Wax Vintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
It's a thankful Thursday kind of night. We're gearing up, the mood feels right. Packs are stacked and breaks are near. The JWV crew shifting into gear. Daylene's in the zone with Sawyer riding full-time home. Mrs. Junk Wax working her magic too, and we've got some spicy water brewing for you. We'll be ripping packs and cracking backs, chasing fire with no looking back. Family rips and hobby dreams on JWV. It's the real dream team, so grab your spot and don't delay. We're breaking hearts in the best kind of way. There's chrome to chase and hits to pull. Score Topps Chrome and Don Rust, the boxes are full. If you're looking to jump in tonight, hit Junk Wax Vintage. Go come and ride the line. Yeah, we're ripping packs and setting the tone with legends tuned in from every home. So warm up the stream, get ready to shout. The thankful Thursday night is about to break out. Let's go. Let's go.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
We'll be ripping packs and cracking backs, chasing fire with no looking back. Family rips and hobby dreams on JWV. It's the real dream team, so grab your spot and don't delay. We're breaking hearts in the best kind of way.
Top of the evening to you, my dear friends. Happy Thursday night. How the heck are you? I missed you all so damn much. Good evening, Alex. Good evening, Mr. Tim Hudson, my brother from another mother. Our favorite Axeman from Ohio. Good to see you, Timmy. Mr. Balake Juno, what's up, legend? Colt Simmons, excellent to see you, my brother. A shout out to the Cobb. Moderator extraordinaire, Mr. Kevin O'Brien. Good evening, you handsome son of a gun. Bree Imus, my favorite Imus in the evening. It is wonderful to see you, my dear. How we doing, homie? Excellent to see you. Shout out to my favorite Bree B and Lolo, my national homies. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my dear friends. Shout out to all my TikTokers over here. What's up, Mr. Roskadal? Talent Ted. I see what you did there, my man. I like it. And I sincerely appreciate the kind words there, Ted. Welcome to the family, my friend. And Mr. Arzate Gil, smacking us with our very first tiny dinies of the evening. How dare you be so awesome there, my good man. Thank you as always. Muchísimas gracias. Mr. Alfaro, my man. You sent the CEO an email about getting those 04 and 05 boxes. Beautiful, my man. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rashid, I appreciate you beating that screen, my man, like it owes you back child support money. Good evening. Mr. Brad Lamping, another OG of the family. Good evening, my brother. How we doing, Bradley? Shout out to some WKRP in Cincinnati. All right, my dear friends, we have a huge evening in front of us. Seriously, action-packed, thick with 4 C's. Very thankful Thursday evening tonight, my dear friends. So we have a mail day to get into from our buddy Onward. He sent us something. Super excited to get into that one. I strongly believe that we're going to fill that Panini Prizm break tonight, folks, because I think we're down to like a handful of spots left. Threaten me with a good time, my dear friends. Good evening, TJ. How was our favorite Mr. Fizzle twist this evening? The best kid. Welcome back, my man. Says, my wife fell asleep on the phone physically. Yikes. Well, that's unfortunate. I hope you have insurance. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm just kidding. All right, my dear friends. So, without further ado, you know what we must do. We got to bust into that first item of the evening, and you know exactly what it is. Some of that spicy water. Good evening, Jason Saltzgiver. I saw that, Gil. I sincerely appreciate you snagging a break spot, Senor Arzate. Rashid, that is very kind of you to say, my man, and I truly appreciate the kind words, brother. Thank you so, so much. And I just smacked you with a follow back there, my man. Alhamdulillah. I see you there. Mr. Lazy Q, welcome to the family, my man. Nice to have you. All right, legends, let's get some music happening, shall we? Mr. Holden Guthrie, good evening. I see you down there. Our brother from down under. How about some Ollie? Good evening, legend. One half of the Henshin brothers. What's up, E? Mr. General Custer gracing us with his presence, my fellow Austinite. How you doing, brother? All right, legends, let's get some music happening. Beautiful. And I think we need to bust into our very first item of the evening, and that is that delicious Nectar of Life. Let's go. Zweeby, thank you for smacking the follow button. Same to you, Lazy Q Collectibles. Welcome to the family, my friends. So as always, legends, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is awesome to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. So if you are new here, folks, just a couple of things for you. We are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to come over here and join the whole rest of the fam family on Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you have options, my friends, is what I'm trying to say. Also, lastly, if you want to participate tonight, I would love that. There is never any pressure to buy anything from this channel, but if you want to, all you have to do is head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. That is where you find everything having to do with this channel, my friends. So there is merchandise up there. There's supplies up there if you need some new top loaders or penny sleeves. There's sealed wax up there if you want to buy yourself a rip and ship. There's a plethora of break spots up there. And by the way, folks, we do have a brand new PYT break that just went live about an hour and 19 minutes ago. So if you want to check that out, my friends, you are invited to do so. Mr. Matt, good evening to Ignite Glove Company. How you doing, my legendary brother? Damn good to see you tonight, my good man. Hope you've had a wonderful Thursday. J-Rod, good evening to my second favorite J-Rod. First favorite Jared. What's up, Mr. Hillis? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my man. Oh, we have 2 full breaks? Really? Threaten me with a good time, you legends. Let me take my first sip of the evening, shall we? Mr. Griffin, the Prizm and Finest sold out. Oh, hell yeah. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you so much for letting me know, my brother. Outstanding. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Damn, I love that spicy water. By chance, do we have a Ryan Bruns here with us tonight? Mr. Ryan, are you in the house, my brother? Because we got a redemption in today. So if you are new here, folks, you might not understand that most of the members of this community allow me to redeem their redemption cards for them. You don't see that in very many communities, but we have a very high trust community here. And our buddy, Mr. Ryan Bruns, allowed me to redeem this for him back on the 8th of this month. This came back in 10 days. So clearly they have this one sitting on the shelf. So whenever we see Mr. Ryan Bruns, we will reveal that. Balake says the new break is on rips, not breaks. I think Mrs. Junkwax fixed that, but let me double check. I could have sworn she fixed that a little while ago. Yes, it is on the right page. Yes, but I appreciate you letting me know there, Balake. Thank you, big man. Thank you, Kevin O'Brien. That is very sweet of you, my brother. I appreciate that positivity to Mr. Ollie. I know he's kind of going through it right now, gosh dang it. But it is wonderful to see you tonight, Ollie. And if there's anybody that can handle what's being thrown at him, it is you, my dude. TJ. Yeah, brother. Did you see all the redemptions that I have? We're sitting on a ton, dude. Check this out. This is where I keep all of your redemptions. Right? Quite a few. And that doesn't even count the expired ones. I have a whole stack of expired ones as well. Goodness gracious. That's right, Keith Roskadal. We do have another beautiful UFC break up there, my brother. You know I love me some UFC. And it is Topps Chrome Sapphire UFC. That one's going to be a doozy. Calling that one right meow. All right, my dear friends. TJ, question, says, what's the longest that I have waited for a redemption? So I took one. It was a Julio Rodriguez redemption. Took 2.5 years. Yeah. But eventually I did get it. So that's magnificent. All right, folks. Let's bust into that first pack of juicy junk wax, and then we're going to refresh that shop for the very first time tonight. Of course, my dear friends, as soon as we get through our family rips, we will get into our breaks. And we do have 2 of them, at least. The best kid, you know it, my dude. I know, TJ, I know. Mr. Jason Hawkins, I sincerely appreciate you, my brother. And Mr. Hawkins, I thank you for asking. But there is no haptic feedback over on YouTube, unfortunately. So screen taps on YouTube do not do anything. But I appreciate you asking, my man. Thank you, Jason. And it's wonderful to see you over there on YouTube, my brother, as always. Mr. Peach, you're really good to see you tonight, David. You are absolutely right, my good man. Thank you, Alex. I hope so. Let's go back to 1991, shall we? DC says, what do you do with the expired ones? So I hang on to them, and then I'm going to take them to the National next year and see if they'll exchange them out for me for something. You're absolutely right, Kobe Luna. Que bueno verte, señor. Buenos noches, hermano. Que bueno verte. Siempre. Tu sabes, way. All right, first pack of the evening. Oh, you know it, Kevin O'Brien. Shout out to Gunther. It's a no-no, but I like it. It's a no-no. Is it me? It's a no-no, but I like it. It's a no-no. Come with me. Folks, if you have never checked out Gunther on YouTube, I give you full permission to do that right meow, and then come on back. Go to YouTube, type in Gunther, Tutti Frutti Summer Love, and then thank me later. All right, for the horsies, starting out with some David Treadwell. How about Gary V's PC, Mr. Altoona, on the old Collector's Choice. Ricky Priel. Back-to-back Cardinals with Mr. Roy Green. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Oh, Kevin O'Brien. You know, my man, I appreciate you letting me know. Our buddy Kevin O'Brien says, brother, I got the email yesterday. Auditions for The Voice are coming up. You know, we've talked about this a couple of times, Kev. I appreciate that so much, buddy. But at the end of the day, you know that I'm a very gracious individual. I just want to make sure that everybody else has a shot. You know, they have a chance. And I think it would just be unfair, you know, for me to do that. Moving on. Mr. Kent Hall for Melody's Bills. Checklist. Oh, hell yeah. How about the man, the myth, the Montaigne? Beautiful on the little triple exposure. Gotta love it. Mikey 1, I see you put some new cards up there on the screen, my man. Beautiful. Nice. Randall Cunningham for Uncle Smitty's Eagles. Yeah. Mr. Calvin Williams, back-to-back Uncle Smitty's Eagles. You are spot on, Kevin O'Brien. Thank you. I'm glad you understand. Mr. Sean Jones for those now defunct Oilers. Steve Wisniewski for the Raiders. And last but not least, Eddie Murray. And we're not talking about the Afro Sheen Soul Glow drip of Mr. Eddie Murray. Football Eddie Murray. There you go, my dear friends. Mr. Peacharelli says, Dalen, when I'm not on streams this weekend, it's because I'm away on a dad's trip and definitely not because the Mariners are playing the Astros for the division. Ha 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 ha, my man. Oh, by the way there, Mr. Peacharelli, I checked out some of your content the other day, buddy. Keep up the good work over there, David. I love the content you're putting out there, buddy. And those rings that you got from the Astros World Championships are magnificent. Congratulations on those, my brother. How cool. Very, very neat. Keep up the good work there, David. Mr. Ben Hatfield. Good evening, my brother. How you doing, Ben? Excellent to see you as always, my man. All right, first pack in the books. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time tonight, shall we? Excuse me. And then we're going to get into a mail day. Mr. Mikey 1. Good evening, my brother. Shout out to the innovation lead. Oh, my man. You made a JWV breaker. Oh, it's so good. Shout out to the bow breaker there, folks. Give me a hell yeah in the chat over here on Twitch if you see these custom cards in the bottom left corner of the screen. Shout out to Mr. Mikey1 for creating those. Those are fantastic, my brother. Thank you so damn much. Very, very cool. I love it. That's right, Senor Arzate. We are already up to 10,000 likes over here on TikTok. That is magnificent, and I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Gil. Muchísimas gracias, hermano. All right, legends. Let me refresh that shop real quick. And we're going to bust into a mail day before we bust into our first family rips. Shout out to Mr. Onward to the Edge. Oh, hell yeah. Caleb Davies. Are you here tonight, Caleb? Thank you, Kevin O'Brien. Mr. Jesse Tucker, good evening, legend. Mr. Pizza, really beautiful. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Caleb Davies, my brother. Excellent to see you back. And Mr. Davies, I hope you know, my man, that we've had a box marinating for you here for a couple of days. And it's still here. And we're going to bust into that ASAP. So, I got to knock in some break spots here, my dear friends. And then we're going to get into a mail day. And then Mr. Caleb Davies will be our very first family rip of the evening. As always, I appreciate you bearing with me for 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Steven says, I grabbed the Mets in the break. Thank you so much, my good man. We're going to get you locked in here in just a moment. You know it, Mr. Roskadal. Good evening, Dallas. How you doing tonight, my big man? Hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Thursday. Folks, if you have the ability to come over here to Twitch, you must. These custom cards are fantastic. 1991 Upper Deck, Dalen McMillan, I see in the bottom left corner of the screen. Love you, Mikey. Hell yeah. All right, Caleb Davies in our UFC break. Taking the letter T. Thank you, Caleb. Got you locked in there, big man. Next, Mr. Saltzgiver. My gorgeous Georgian. Georgia. Taking down the Atlanta Braves in the old 6-boxer. Thank you, Mr. Saltzgiver. Got you locked in there, buddy. Thank you, Jason. Late night at work tonight, Dallas. I know how that goes, my brother, but I'm very, very glad you're here with us tonight, my man, and I hope I can make it go by just a little bit quicker. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Dallas. And I saw your newest piece of content today as well, my man. I actually was out buying cards today, and I was waiting for my boys at school. I was picking up my boys from school today, so I had a few free minutes. So I raided TikTok and went down my own follower rabbit hole. So I saw Mr. Picciarelli's content, I saw Dallas's content, and of course, I engaged with that content, as we always do. So keep up the good work, gentlemen, both of you. You put out some great content, and it's only going to get better. Oh, that is so neat, Caleb Davies. Outstanding, my brother. Hell yeah. Shout out to Ms. Davies. All right, Jason Saltzgiver got you locked in. Miss Angela Burns, that is Mr. Jason Alfaro, my fellow Texan, taking down the Seattle Mariners. Hell yeah. See if we can't find you else something juicy there, Mr. Alfaro. Got you locked in there, buddy. Thank you, Jason. Scotty 2 Hottie C, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Hunter Mashburn. Excellent to see you back, my brother. Thank you, Dallas. All right, next, Mr. Kevin Griffin, Stewie's cousin. Another mass hole. Taking down spot number 24 in our Topps Finest Flashbacks. Thank you, Kevin Griffin. Got you locked in there, buddy. Mr. Balake Juno, you're up next, my good man. Number 29. Thank you, Blake. And you know what, folks? We're calling in the big guns. All right. Mrs. Junkwax is going to help fill in some break spots. Head out to the CEO because we got to get to ripping. Mr. Keith Roskadal says, I need to get Punch Out on my phone. I can help you with that, my good man. So I actually use an emulator to do that. So you have to download, it's called Delta. If you download an emulator, and then you have to go online and download the files for the games. It is a little bit complicated, to be very honest with you. But I can help you with that if you want, Keith. Happy to do so. Mr. Halliburton, good evening, AA Ron. Top of the evening to you, my brother. How we doing tonight, buddy? All right. We're going to let Mrs. Junkwax handle the break spots. I'm going to go through and just hit the personal family rips here. Cody Custer, thank you for the break spots, my brother. Neil Anthony, Gilberto Arzate, and Mr. A.A. Ron Halliburton. I see a 2025 national exclusive Mammoth. Guaranteed 1 of 1. Outstanding. Mr. Halliburton, would you do me a solid, please, my brother, and choose a number between 1 and 5. 1 is on the bottom, 5 is on the top. I'm going to let you choose your own adventure. Mr. Jesse Holm, good evening, my brother. By the way, Jess, there is a brand new UFC break up there in the shop. You know there is never any pressure. I'm just letting you know. Good to see you tonight, Mr. Holm. 1 through 5, AA Ron. Number 4 it is. Good thinking. I like where your head's at. Good to see you over here on TikTok, Alex. Thank you, big man. Much appreciated. Invader Zim. All right, Mr. Halliburton. I'm going to put you in the queue. There you go, my dude. We will rip that in just a moment. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate you, AA Ron. All right, legends. Before we get into our family rips, we do have a mail day. Does this look familiar? Onward? Let's see what we have here, my man. He said Dalen's head might explode tonight, just FYI. I love it. Thank you in advance, Onward. So before we even bust this box, my friend, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for sending me anything. You never have to send me anything, my man, but I am immensely grateful. Thank you so, so much. It is always the thought that counts with me, my dude. This could be full of base cards, and I would still be just as grateful. Lembano, good evening. Hell yeah. You went over there and watched some Gunther. Beautiful. It's a no-no, but I like it. Bananas, melonas, yeah. It's a hot, hot summer love. Yeah. Welcome, Lembano. Great to have you, my friend. All right, folks. For the very first time tonight, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. I want to dox myself here. TJ, yes it is, my brother. Yes it is. Ooh, you touch my tra-la-la. Shout out to Gunther. Fun fact, my friends, I have been watching that video for the better part of like 15 years. Love that. There we go. Holy crapola. Nice pack job here, Onward. Ah, I think we've got this covered, my man. Beautiful. Empty box there, buddy. All right, we are going to open on stream. Get out of my head, Keith Roskadal. Thank you, Alex. Ooh. Oh, what? Oh, my man. How cool. Empty bag there, buddy. So, folks, we have a lot of stuff here. So it looks like we have a whole bunch of Hunchback of Notre Dame trading cards from Skybox. 1996. Those are fun. Thank you so much, Onward. We have some Pokemon cards in here. It appears. Some more Pokemon cards. Looks like there's something shiny in there. I think maybe he used the Pokemon cards for protection. Is that what I'm seeing here? Onward. All right, all right. And then I also see a DK Metcalf for our Seattle Seahawks. Beautiful. Oh, and my PC right on the back. Mr. Kenneth Walker III. I agree, Matt. Correct, my man. And by the way, Matt, you said something the other day when you and I were texting behind the scenes, and you are spot on. That would be amazing. I hope we can work towards that, buddy. Oh, my man. Kenneth Walker III rookie to 149? Oh, that is sick. I definitely do not have that one onward. I cannot thank you enough, you absolute legend. I appreciate you so much, buddy. That will be in my PC forever. 52nd on print to 149 on the K9 rookie. Beautiful. Then we have some DK Metcalf on the absolute. Cam Chancellor. Shout out to the Legion of Boom. And Mr. DJ James, rookie for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Let's see what's in pack number 2. Absolutely right, Maddie. You know it, brother. Oh, my dude. What? 1 of 1 pre-production proof, my PC, Mr. Harry Ford? Seriously? This is amazing. Thank you so much, buddy. I might even have to send that one off, my man. I have a lot of graded Harry Ford. That is really, really cool, brother. Thank you so damn much. You are absolutely right. I did not. Keyword did not. Past tense. Have a Harry Ford 1 of 1. Now I do. Cannot thank you enough, my dude. Good evening, Cody King. Great to see you. And Mr. Malin Wood. Top of the evening to my main man. Excellent to see you, Malin. How you doing tonight, big man? Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. You know, it's a good question, Brian. Unfortunately not. Oh, what? Another one? Make that 2 1 of 1s. Pre-production proof from Leaf Vivid. Harry Ford. That is sick. I cannot thank you enough, onward. Hell yeah. The Harry Ford 1 of 1, so nice. You did it twice. Bro. Amazing. Onward. Cannot thank you enough, my man. Good evening, Ashley and Caleb. Mr. Teddy Edison, good evening, my man. Do we have Donruss football inbound? Yes, we do. Absolutely. The 1 of 1s, so nice. Onward gifted them to me thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. And thrice. As DJ Khaled would say. And another one. 1 of 1 pre-production proof on the State Pride from Leaf Metal Baseball. Beautiful, my man. 3 1 of 1s. Goodness gracious. My brother. You are blowing my mind over here, buddy. Seriously. My man. Make that 4 1 of 1 pre-production proof Harry Fords. My brother. I seriously cannot thank you enough, my dude. Grateful does not even begin to describe how I am feeling right now. Thank you so, so much, onward. My dude. Wow. I'm scared to open this one. I think so, Jordan Walters. Goodness gracious. Oh, there you go. Just one more absolutely beautiful 1 of 1 pre-production proof. Folks. 1 of 1 Harry Ford. 1 of 1 Harry Ford. Another 1 of 1 Harry Ford. Another 1 of 1 Harry Ford. 1 of 1 Harry Ford. And then that absolutely beautiful number to 149 Kenneth Walker III. Onward. My brother. Unbelievably kind of you. I cannot thank you enough, my man. Goodness gracious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 1 of 1s. Damn. You have outdone yourself, Ollie. Or onward. I am so sorry. Ollie, I'm reading the chat too. You're absolutely right, Ollie. Absolutely right, my brother. Well, goodness gracious. Onward. From the bottom of my heart, my friend, thank you so, so much for being so sweet and kind, and I am immensely grateful that you are part of this family, my friend. I respect your consistency, the consistent positivity. Thank you so, so much, my good man. Aw, you were hitting me in the feels over here, Onward. Thank you, my dude. All thanks go to you, brother. That's I do now, TJ. I do now. And ladies and gentlemen, you are absolutely right. Invader Zim, you absolutely know that that deserves...
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
There you go. All right, well, I am putting those into my PC right now. And I think Onward, I think we're going to gift out these Hunchback of Notre Dame packs as we move forward. Probably let my kids open a couple of them if that's okay. Wow. What a way to start the show, my dear friends. Jordan Walter says the firmest of handshakes to Onward. You are absolutely right, my man. DC, you're spot on. Is that Dave Clark? Shout out to DC. Go Mariners. Thank you, young boy. Spot on, my man. You're in the right place. Gilbert Arzate. Muchísimas gracias para los tiny dinies. I appreciate that so much, my man. Invader Zim, Mr. Alex, smacking me with some beautiful gifts as well. Scotty Too Hottie C. Hit me with the hot dog eating tiny dinies. Cannot thank you enough, my brother. And Legends, we are sitting at 6 out of 50 on our tiny diny goal for the evening. Just a heads up. Mr. J. in Gloucester, welcome back, another mass hole. Good to see you tonight, my man. I think so, Onward. You're absolutely right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, while I put my eyes back in my head, let's refresh that shop one more time. Hey, shout out to Mr. Dave Clark 5. It is great to have you tonight, my brother. Good to see you. It doesn't matter if you want a fresh Bentley. Mr. Bentley, thank you for smacking that follow button. Welcome to the family, buddy. All right, Legends. Goodness gracious. That was incredible. Thank you again, Onward. Damn.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Onward. You are not wrong, but I think you already blew my mind there, buddy. I cannot thank you enough, Onward. Seriously, brother. Damn. Okie dokie. Let me refresh that shop one more time, and then we're getting into our first family rip for Mr. Caleb Davies. Excellent. I see a Holden. I see a Jesse Hockey. Shout out to Yessie. Mr. Goosen Fitter. I see a Steven. Caleb, Jason, Mr. Alfaro, Kevin Griffin, Balake Juno, Wyatt Rodenbeck, and Cody Custer. I see all of you, and thank you so damn much. I see you, the best kid. Hilarious. Alex says, Dalen, do you have a favorite Pokemon? Not really, my man. Gotta be honest with you. I'm not too big into Pokemon. If I had a pew-pew to my head, I would probably say, like, Charizard, because that's my son's favorite. Well, I've been buying Charizards for my son for, like, the last 15 years or so. He has quite a few. All right, Mr. Caleb Davies. This is the one that's been marinating for a few days. We will bust into that in just a moment. We have some 2024 Topps Heritage Baseball, 2024 Resurgence Football, and how about a hobby box of Garbage Pail Kids Chrome? Beautiful. You like that, Cody Simons? Shout out to Mikey1 for helping us out with those. They are sweet. Shout out to the Beam team, too. Those are so damn cool, Mikey. You rock my face off, you legend. Mr. Joey Krug, I agree. Yes, Onward sent me 5 Harry Ford 1-of-1s. And a whole bunch of Hunchback of Notre Dame. Very, very cool. Shout out to Onward. One more time. Mr. Saltzgiver says, hello, Miss CEO. Mr. J. Ray says, how do the breaks work here? So, my man, I would implore you to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. We do have break rules up there and all kinds of stuff, my man. Thank you for asking, J. Ray. Thank you, sweetheart. Mrs. Junkwax filling in, helping us out with some break spots. All right, Mr. Davies. Without further ado, my man, this one's been marinating for a little bit. And thank you in advance for putting on a movie for the family for us tonight. Good luck. Mr. Colt Simmons says, I emailed Mrs. Junkwax about some packs I purchased and haven't heard anything on delivery. Well, I appreciate you letting me know, Colt Simmons. I will have Mrs. Junkwax check that email one more time after the show tonight. Thank you, Colt. We'll get back to you as soon as we can, my brother. That's right, Mr. Jesse Holm. And Mr. Cheney, legend of legends over there, smacking me around with some beautiful tiny dinies. I see you as well there, Josh. Thank you, buddy. We are halfway on that tiny diny goal this evening. Empty box, Caleb. Oh, hell yeah. Seattle just beat Kansas City. Excellent. I am so sorry, Alan White. 1, 2, 3. Pack number 4 to the side, because it is tradición. Good luck, Caleb. And do we have a Ryan Bruns in the house tonight by chance? Somebody let me know if you see Mr. Ryan Bruns. I want to show him his redemption that came in today. Thank you, Colt Simmons. I appreciate you understanding that, my dude. Alex. I am so sorry if you did not hear my response about my favorite Pokemon. So I personally don't have a favorite Pokemon, but if I had to choose, like if I had to, I would probably say Charizard, because that is my son's favorite Pokemon. And we love some Pikachu as well, because our young sons love some Pikachu. I could not agree more, Jordan Walters. You're spot on, my man. Thank you, A.A. Ron. All right, we start out with Eckert's cousin, Mr. Peyton Toley. Bryce Matthews. Vance Honeycutt. Rhett Lauder with his Locks of Love to 199 for WKRP. Shout out to Mr. Brad Lamping. Jet Williams for the Mets. Paul Wilson. Lucky Luciano on the red cracked ice. Ah, gotcha, Alex. My man. Well, that is very sweet of you, even having that thought, my brother. Thank you. John Sullivan on the Optic. Cole Foster. Carly Soto for Minnesota. Ooh, how about some Mizorowski on the Aces? And your autograph goes to the Motor City Kitties and some Bennett Lee for Detroit. And that is a base autograph, my dude. Top loading that one up for you. Ooh, how about some Heriberto Hernandez? Beautiful name. Case Harlan. Cole Carrig. I believe that is numbered on the blue cracked ice. Indeed. And it is numbered to 299 for our Colorado Rockies. Josh Noth for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. Charlie Condon for the Rockies. Jacob Wilson, rookie for Dutch's Athletics. Yohandy Morales for the Nationals. And Midnight in Mason Montgomery. Finishing off your base packs there, buddy. Out of box number 1. Couple of sleevers here. Mrs. Junk Wax, when you are done with those break spots, is there any way you can help me out with some penny sleeves? That would be fantastic. Brand new 55-point Junk Wax vintage top loader here for you, buddy. Beautiful. All right, last pack magic for you, my man. Good luck. Yes, it did, Onward. I think we're haunted. I think it's the Squishmallows. Yes. Bennett Lee, so nice, you got him twice. Tyson Lewis. Parker Smith for the Houston Astros. Shout out to Mr. Peacharelli and Bubba. And Chase Burns, last but not least, on the green foil for WKRP in Cincinnati. Absolutely right. Crash. Good evening, my brother. Why, thank you, Joshua. My man. Alrighty. Let me sleeve up your number to 199, Rhett Lauder. That is 16th on print. All right, my man. Box number 1 in the books. Let's switch it up and move on to some football, shall we? 2024 Resurgence. Good luck. And folks, we do have 2 full breaks tonight. So as soon as we get through our family rips, we're going to get into both of those. We're going to get into some Topps Finest Flashbacks and our 3rd round of 2025 Panini Prizm Baseball. I love you, babe. Mrs. Junk Wax is having way too much fun over here. Shout out to the CEO. All right, good luck. You and I both. Cody Simons. Thank you, Holden. Thank you, Dutchie. Shout out to the Hammer. And we're not talking about Mark Coleman. Good evening, Jeff Hansen. Tennessee. and I am still thirsty. Jedi Bry, good evening, my man. Mr. King, welcome to the family, my buddy. And Joshua, thank you so much for the beautiful rose over here on TikTok, brother. Jerry, Mr. TTG, I see you down here as well, you legend. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around, my brother. Hope you have had a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. Mr. Victor Lopez has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, what do you think about the Mariners? What do I think about the Mariners? A lot. I love my Mariners, my man. You know that is my favorite team, Victor Lopez. That's a great question, buddy. They won tonight, actually. Yeah. I am very excited. I hope my Mariners take it all the way this year. If they go to the World Series, can you imagine? The Seattle Mariners are one of the very few teams that have never won a World Series. So I can't even imagine. All right, starting out with some Favre. Melamo Goose. Or Mayamo Goose. Good evening. Over here on Twitch. Question, he says, what's up with the cards on screen? We're ripping packs right now, my friend. But I appreciate the question. Nice to have you tonight. Welcome. All right, we got some Ozzie Newsome. Oh, number to 225 for San Diego. Junior Colson. Beautiful. Top loading that one up for you, big man. Edrin Cooper. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Shout out to Reese Lightning. Bryce Young. Mayamo Goose says, I mean the singular card on the bottom left. Oh, so those are just custom cards of yours truly, my friend, that we make just for fun. But it's glad to have you tonight, my man. Thank you for joining us. As always, folks, if it is your very first time tuning in tonight, welcome. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here almost every single day. And if you have not smacked that follow button yet, you might want to. You have stumbled across a card club, my dear friends. We do this twice a day, almost every single day, and we are very, very grateful to have you. Mr. Ray Lewis, Murder in the Game. Jalen Polk for the Patriots on the Circuit Breakers rookie. Oh, hell yeah. Head up to Mikey 1, his PC. Mr. Troy Aikman on the Refractor. Okay, Boomer.
Oh, yeah.
Joe Thomas. Bo Jackson on the Refractor.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely beautiful card there, buddy. Peanut butter and jealous. Anytime we see Bo Jackson on the Refractor. Happy to see that. And when you find the bow, you sleeve the bow. Beautiful card there, my man. Jermaine Burton. Dan Fouts. Eli Manning. From right here in Austin, Texas, Mr. Drew Brees on the Prizm Refractor. Devontae Walker for the Dirty Birdies. Tim Brown. The legend, Mr. Terry Bradshaw. TD for the Horsies on the Glibber and Gleam. Trevin Wallace, rookie for North Kakalaki. My PC, Mr. Steve Largent. Oh, hell yeah. So, folks, if you are new here, you might not know. For my birthday just a short few months ago, the members of this community pitched in together and got me a cameo from Steve Largent himself. And it is truly amazing, my friends. About made me cry. One of these days we'll have to show that again. Steve Largent said my name, and it is amazing. A. Ron Donald. Darius and the Swiss Family. Robinson. I agree, Jordan Walters. Latu. Maurice Jones-Drew. PD So Nice, you got him twice. Bryce Young. And Brendan Rice. Last but not least for San Diego. I'm going to sleeve this one up for you. Mr. Peacharelli, yes, you did, my brother. And by the way there, David, I meant to say something a little earlier in the show, my dude. Uploading that one up for you. Mr. Peacharelli. So, folks, quick little intermission. Mr. Peacharelli sent me some really sweet cards, and I wanted to share them with you. So a lot of you know Steve Largent is my PC, has been for many, many years. Love that one, my man, one of my favorites. About the Bird Murderer on the gold parallel. And then a 1995 Topps Ken Griffey Jr. Mr. Peacharelli. Thank you so, so much, David. These will be in my PC forever. Believe it or not, I did not have any of those.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my man. Good luck. Thank you, Joshua. I agree. All right, for the Packers, Mr. Antonio Freeman. The giant cranium of Mr. Peyton Manning. Look at him. He's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Look at his cranium. It's like Sputnik. Kurt Warner on the conductors. And Xavier Legette, last but not least, for North Kakalaki. Beautiful box there for you, buddy. Congratulations on that absolutely bodacious Bo Jackson. And we were down to our last box of sports cards for you. We'll hang on to that one, my love, but these we do. Yes. Thank you, sweetie. So we're going to get into your last box of sports, and we're going to finish off with your hobby box of Garbage Pail Kids. So, Mr. Davies, good luck. Aw, thank you, Alex. Good to see you, Mr. Gusev. Hope you've had a wonderful Thursday, my friend. Welcome back, brother. All right, good luck, Caleb. And of course, my dear friends, we're going to refresh that shop right after this family rip. Getting kind of close there, Mrs. Junkwax. Hey there. How am I supposed to focus with her over there looking like that? It's not fair. The mean biological trick. Empty box. That's right, Onward. It is 2 minutes until JWAD, my man. Oh, Dutchie, I sincerely appreciate you doing so, my brother. Thank you so damn much. You know how helpful that is. All right, pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. I did not. All right, all right. Hey, J-Rod, my man. You're taking off tonight, buddy. You have a wonderful remainder of your evening. We will see you tomorrow morning, my brother. Caleb Davies, you absolute legend. Thank you so, so much for some beautiful bits. Sincerely appreciate that, my man. Hitting us with half a showstopper. And I'm surprised that did not start a little hype train. Oh, by the way, legends, just a heads up. I refreshed those hype train hit boxes. We have 10 brand new Junk Wax Vintage hit boxes. All 10 of them have been refilled. And there is some serious juice in there, my dear friends. Trust me. All right, starting out with my Seattle Mariners, Cade Marlowe. I think so, Victor Lopez. Absolutely right, Josh. Matty Ice. The Pasquatch, Vinny Pasquantino. Hunter Goodman. The Mushroom, Christopher Morel. Michael Conforto. Lane Ramsey. The World Series for our Texas Rangers. Hunter Green. I bought a couple of collections today, my dear friends, and a Hunter Green rookie autograph was in one of those collections. You will see that very soon. Coco Montez. Shohei Ohtani-san and Matty Ice, your home run leaders 2023. I agree, Joshua. Thank you, my good man. I appreciate the empathy, my dude. Edgar Navarro. Ryan Mountcastle. Little Nico Horner. Sat in a corner, trying to steal some second base. Jose Barrios. The Polar Bear. On the parallel. Nice one. Little Mikey Trout. There just might be a PSA 10 2011 Mike Trout in those hit boxes. Lucky Luciano. The Alien, Mr. C.J. Abrams. Marcus Semien. Joey Estes. Schneider, looking baseball ready with that luscious lip curtain. Alejandro Kirk, looking thicker than a couple of Snickers. Mr. Cowley. Rest in peace to Ozzy, Taylor Cowley. Oh, how about a white border? 1975 MVPs, the legend Mr. Fred Lynn and Joe Morgan. Believe it or not, folks, we actually auctioned off that very card on Whatnot this last weekend. Very neat. The not so dirty Gary Sanchez. Geraldo Rivera Perdomo. Hey, good to see you tonight, Goose. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my brother. Evan Cotta, rookie. How about your 1994 MVPs, the Big Hurt and Big Papa Pump? The Big Bad Booty Daddy, Mr. Buff Bagwell. Relander Baroa for our Seattle Mariners. My PC, some Chaz of the Jism. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. Masataka Yoshida. Christian Walker. Zach Remillard, and we're not talking about the sauce. How about the fall of Saigon with old Jimmy Cotta? And Jose Cuas, last but not least on your base packs. Excuse me, that was just round number 1. I forget how many cards there are in these heritage boxes. Good evening, Miss Valerie. I love it. I love it. Excellent to see you tonight, Val. Hope you've had a wonderful Thursday, my friend. I see you, Mikey. You silly goose. All right, legends. Here we go. This is your last base pack round. George Springer. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor, now a Seattle Mariner. A Drewser. Good evening, you legend. Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. My fellow UFC fanatic. Good to see Mr. Rocket City Knee Scooters this evening. I like some Remoulade myself. I'm glad you even know what that is, my brother. Max Fried. J-Rod, but for the White Sox. Kyle Tucker and Matty Ice on your RBI leaders. Garrett Cole, Mr. Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law. Not kidding. UC Mikuchi. It is hashtag JWAD, my friends. Jordan Hicks for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. No, excuse me, I forgot. He's a Blue Jay in this one. JD Martinez. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Chris Bassett. The Martian. Jason Dominguez, rookie. Jenny McCarthy's son. Just kidding. Jake McCarthy. Good evening, Mr. Esposito. How you doing tonight, Greg? Shout out to our awesome Arizonan. As my Boston brethren would say, some Bryce Happa. Ozzy Albies. DeLuca. Jacob Young. Asturi Ruiz with the Stunna-Shade Zone. Shout out to Dutchie. Hawk and a Lugo. Seth Lugo. Steely Dan. Shout out to Bryant. Bryce Jarvis. How about the Arizona D-Bags? Shout out to Mr. Esposito. I see you there, Greg. Juan Soto. For the Yankees. Back-to-back pinstripes with Anthony Volpe. Bryson Stott. Your 1959 MVPs, Ernie Banks and Nellie Fox. New Age Performer, another Corbin Carroll. Gotta love the throwback sleeveless unis. And Casey Schmidt for the Gigantes, last but not least. Thank you so much, Teddy Edison. Shout out to the CEO. She sees you back there, buddy. All right, last pack magic for you, Caleb, and then we're busting into some Garbage Pail Kids. And by chance, do we have a Ryan Bruns with us tonight? Shout out to Mr. Ryan Bruns. Starting out with Vidal, Sassoon, Bruhahan. Brian, woo! Some Tiger, woo! I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Good evening, Dwayne Himes. How you doing, my brother? Always nice to see you, buddy. Happy Thursday. My San Antonio hermano, Francisco Lindor. The World Series with the Rangers, Sammy Kershaw, Gleyber in the Torres. Ooh, how about your 2023 victory leaders? Zach Eflin, Chris Bassett, Zach Gallen, and the luscious lip curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider. Corbin Burnson for Milwaukee, and Andrew Heaney for our Texas Rangers, last but not least. There you go, my dude. Yes. All right, Mr. Davies, my man. We have one box to go. I think you're right, Victor Lopez. Good luck. Hey, there's Mr. Ryan Bruns, my brother. Hey, Ryan. There was a reason that I was calling you out, my good man. If you remember, you were kind enough to let me redeem a redemption for you just a short 10 days ago. And guess what came in the mail today? TFO Warrior says, hey, Junk Wax, are you going to the card show next month? I probably am, yes. We're planning on it. If you're talking about the one here in Austin. Yes, sir. So Ryan Bruns, this was Ethan Anderson for your Baltimore Orioles, I believe. And check that out, brother. Absolutely beautiful. Wonderful autograph, too, for that young man. Looks like he attended the Ken Griffey Jr. School of Autograph signing. And that one is numbered 55 out of 199. So thank you as always, Ryan Bruns. I sincerely appreciate you letting me redeem that for you, brother. Thank you for your trust. And this will be in your next JWV package, buddy. All right. Thank you for your patience, Caleb Davies. Good to have you tonight, Ryan. Thank you so much, Bree B. It is so damn good to see you tonight, my dear. We miss you so much. But I know you're busy, too. So definitely not throwing any shade. Welcome back, Dallas. And we're not talking about J.R. Ewing. I gotta be transparent, folks. It has been a moment since we have busted through an entire hobby box of Garbage Pail Kids Chrome. I am very stoked to do so. Thank you, Caleb Davies, for putting on a movie for us tonight. Oh, yes, I do, my love. Little pack number 4 ectomy. Because it is tradición. And we will bust all 4 of those last, Caleb. Good luck, brother. We'll do this in 5 rounds. Ah, gotcha, Jason. And Dallas says, you said you don't have the 4 white 91 Fleers. That is correct. Not yet. Oh, no worries, Jason Hawkins. I'm pretty good at reading between the lines, my brother. I see you, Dallas. You big sweetie. All right, let's go. After I snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. A roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Going back for another. Damn, I love that spicy water. It's so good once it hits your lips. All right, we start off with Wardy Ward. Hetty Jack, thank you for smacking the follow button, my dude. Joshua, am I mostly on Twitch? Yes. Yes. Twitch and YouTube. Ms. Claire Stare. I think they caught my first glimpse of Mrs. Junkwax, because that's kind of what my eyes look like. Weird. A lot of Carlotta. Abraham Rinklin. I see what they did there. Casper Gasper. Shout out to our buddy Billy Casper. Don't feel coy, Roy. On the refractor. Ashley Trey. Welcome, Matt. Shout out to our buddy Ignite Glove Company, Matt. Mr. Hand. John Hand. The hand of the king. That looks a little dirty.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Josh, you first found us on Twitch. Very nice, my man. I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Ooh, we have a numbered off-color Clara on the yellow refractor. And that is 37th on print to 275. Not too shabby there, Caleb. Thank you, Greg Esposito. I agree. Shout out to Mikey 1. Thank you, babe. You rock my face off. I love you. All right, all right. Ms. Imus says, hey, D, is the whole family headed to the Natty next year or just the main gang? That is a great question, my friend. Not quite sure yet. Wet Antoinette. Good question, Bree B. The jury's still out on that one. Oh, say, can you see? Ryan. A lot of Carlotta on the refractor. Crumpactor Patty. Michael Idle. Rustin Justin. Shout out to Mr. Justin McGinnis. Bert Cage. Despite all his rage. He is still a Bert in a cage. Trina Cleaner. And Troy Toy. Last but not least, shout out to my buddy Troy from Dave and Adams. Oh, hold on, folks. Sorry about that, folks. Gotta grab some new penny sleeves. See you, David. Not the right timing, though. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. All right, round number 2 for you, Caleb. Let's go. Well, hello, Arnie. Glad you're here, bud. That's right, Mikey. You silly geese. Love you all so much. You and I both, Mr. Hawkins. And Joshua, thank you so much for the beautiful Tiny Diney eating the hot dog. I appreciate you, my dude. We have a couple of legendary Joshuas in the chat over here on TikTok. Thank you, gentlemen. All righty, round number 2 for you, Mr. Davies. And we start off with another off-color Clara. Hector Collector, literally breaking the fourth wall. That's a nice one. Silvery Seymour. Chrome Cooler Cal. Cheap Jewel. Yikes. Trina Cleaner. And that is a green refractor. And that is numbered to $2.99. Megan Strainer. Beautiful. Intrudy. Elliot Mess. Ooh, what do we have here? Baggy Shaggy. Interesting. Why that was backwards, I have no clue. I wonder if that's some kind of an SP or something. How about Cole Cut? Metal Monty. Hector Collector. Claire Stare. Shrill Jill. Brushed Off Brenda. Trashy Trudy. John. B Sting. Shout out to Bree B. And Tiny Tim. Finishing off round number 2. Good evening to our favorite Nip Slip. How you doing tonight, buddy? Oh, Joshua came over here from TikTok. Shout out to Arnie84. Nice to have you, Josh. Thank you for making the switch, buddy. Welcome to the family over here on the Twitch side, my dude. Round number 3. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. All right, moving on. Northwest Kid, shout out to the Mariners. You're in the right place, buddy. I appreciate it. Good evening. I love you, Mikey. I am glad you are doing well tonight, my man. Beautiful. I appreciate the positivity as always, my brother. All right, here we go. Round 3 for you, Caleb. And we have Airhead Jed. Let me tell you a story about my friend named Jed. Trashy Trudy on the refractor. Lily Popped. Tom Thumb. He's got a dirty thumb. Hagen Megan. Wes Mess. And that is an orange refractor. That one is numbered to 75. Beautiful, buddy. Crapping Coons. Say what? Pierced Pearl. Overflow. Ew. Nasal Hazel. Bridget Digit. Rose Dispose. Snotty Lottie. Dinah Mike. Shout out to Mike Trout. Screaming Mimi. Small Saul. Better Call Saul. Handy Andy. Moist Joyce. Harry Canary, and Intense Pain. Last but not least, shout out to Major Pain. If he in there, he ain't happy. I hope somebody gets that extremely obscure reference. Shout out to Damon Wayans. Top loading up that number to 75 for you, my man. Excellent. Sorry, off-color Clara. And we have one more base pack round for you. Good luck, Caleb. Thank you, Kevin. My man. You get all my extremely obscure references. Thank you, Cobb. Ray Wells asks, is there a certain chase on these cards? Yes. So you can actually find one-of-one sketch cards in Garbage Pail Kids. And, of course, you can find all the numbered cards as well. We've actually found a couple one-of-one sketch cards. And the one-of-one sketch cards are actually little pieces of art that the artists actually draw on. They're not printed. They're one-of-ones, and they're really neat. All right. This is our last base pack round out of this hobby box, and we start off with Unbolt Ed. Thank you, B. I agree. Great to see you tonight, my man. Again. Thank you for joining us. Elliot Mess on the refractor. Jerry Attrick. Teed Off Tom. Pressed Preston. We have a Green Wave refractor. Whacked Up Wally. Why am I saying whacked up? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. And that one is numbered to 299 on the Green Wave, 210 to be exact. Old Gloria. Muddy Mod. It's a Jump to Conclusions Matt. Uncool Carl. Trash Can Ken. Loose Spring. Shout out to the Slinky. Paddlin' Madeline. Whacked Up Wally. Manny Lenny. Suckin' Sybil. Absolutely right, B. You know it, my brother. Good to see you tonight. Jason Hawkins, I am a dork. That is absolutely right, my man. You are spot on. Could not agree more. Nailed it, Tucker Poo. Thank you, brother. Clean Maureen. Bloodshot Scott. Out of Whack. Lee Tree. And George Washington. Nice. That was a little bit of a stretch. George Washington.
One down, one to go.
Your pack number 4 is left, my good man. Absolutely right, Cody Simons. I agree. Thank you, Kevin O'Brien. All right, here we go. Banana Pudding, welcome back, homie. Happy Thursday evening. As always, my dear friends, as soon as we get done with this beautiful rip, for Mr. Caleb Davies, we're going to refresh that shop. So if you want to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and snag something down for yourself, now is a perfect time to do so. And Mikey 1, I am absolutely loving these custom cards tonight, my man. Thank you again. Can we get a humongous thank you to Mikey 1 in the chat over here on Twitch, folks? I would be super grateful. Love that fella. All right, we start off with Restored Rusty of your pack number 4s. Gnawing Nora. Joel Hole. Manuel Labor. Hoy Roy. Abraham Rinklin. So nice you got him twice on the refractor. Seymour. Bernie Burns. Totaled Todd. O'Hara. Silvery Seymour on the refractor. Nervous Nelly. Yikes. Blushing Floyd. John. Troy Toy on the refractor. Radar Ray. Looks like Nathan Ear Ovaldi, who plays for the Texas Rangers. And I'm going to hell. And last but not least, Cracked Crystal. Finishing that one off for you. Oh, my dude, you made one with the Menendez brothers card. I love it so much. Again, Mikey, thank you. You legend. Beautiful. Well, Caleb Davies, my man. Thank you, as always, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. And thank you, as always, for being a part of this family, my friend. I truly appreciate you. And that was a wonderful little movie you put on for us tonight. Big hugs. and firm handshakes for you, Mr. Davies. And I sincerely hope that those are just another few beautiful rips in a very long line of beautiful rips. All of these will be in your next JWB package, my good man. All thanks go to you, Caleb. Would not be able to do this without people like you, my brother. All right, all right. Sorry, that one left me a little schmutz. Hey, Mikey, we love you, brother. Thank you so much, buddy, for making those custom cards. I know you spent some time on those today, my man. Those are really, really neat. Rocking my face off over here, my dude. All right, my dear friends, let me refresh that shop real quick. Mrs. Junk Wax was kind enough to grab down all the stuff that you have purchased. Outstanding, and we are current. Beautiful. Shout out to Mrs. Junk Wax. All right, legends, we are moving on. Do we have a Bobby Viles here with us tonight? Shout out to Bobby Ballgame. Cody Custer. That is extremely kind of you, my brother. Thank you so damn much. That is very helpful. We do have a lot of family rips before we get into those breaks. You are absolutely right. Do we have a Bobby Ballgame in the house? Mr. Viles. If not, we are moving on to Aaron Halliburton. There's Mr. Viles. Mr. Bobby Ballgame. And Bobby, did you go back and watch the replay from last night, my brother? I think you did pretty damn well in that break. All right, 1991 Fleer Baseball. Let's see if we can't find some provisions, eh? Pack number 4 to the side. Excellent, Dwayne Himes. Glad you're doing well there, buddy. I assume you're out of the hospital, right, Dwayner? Still living with bro? Excellent, Bobby. Beautiful break, my brother. Thank you as always for your participation. Glad we could find you something juicy. That Playboy card is awesome. I agree, Ray Wells. All right, we got Ray Siraj. And we have missed you too, Jason Norman. Welcome back, you legend. Another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. How you doing there, Jason? That is a beautiful thing, Dwayne Himes. Glad to hear it, brother. Big Joe Cotta. Daryl Strawberry. The Bone. From right down the road in Bernie, Texas. Jay Buhner. Ken Griffey Jr.'s children's godfather. Oski. Mr. Anderson. Glenn Always Braggin. Steve Lake. Oh, you know it, Mikey won. Little LBD. Billy Gullickson. Spike Owen. Glad to hear it, Jason. Rene Gonzalez. Junior Ortiz. With Kevin Tapani co-starring. Gary Aridas. Fernando Valenzuela, rest in peace to the legend. The team sticker for WKRP in Cincinnati. Carlos Hernandez. Jimmy Kramers. Jose Rijo. Kevin Brown. Esaski. Kevin Wickander. Luis Aquino. The Pallbearer. Ashton's daddy, Randy Kutcher. Luis Salazar. Lee Smith. Colby Ward. Bob Tewksbury. Jorge Bell. The Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Mark Eichhorn. And what do we have back here? Congratulations, my friend. I think we might have a Provisions in here, buddy. Dave Otto. Mark Grant. Mark Carrion. Back-to-back marks. Jody Reed. Craig Worthington. And you do indeed have a Provisions here, my man. It is Will the Thrill Clark.
Oh my God!
Beautiful. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson, his PC. Hey, Josh, if you're taking off tonight, big man, have a magnificent remainder of your evening. And I sincerely hope we get to see you tomorrow, Josh. Thank you again for making the switch to Twitch, my friend. Leaving and top loading that one up for you, buddy. Not too shabby in the centering department either. Nice card there, my dude. So believe it or not, my friends, I have said it before and I will say it again. These cards are very valuable in a PSA 10 slab. The Cro-Magnon Man, Mr. Mikey Marshall. Deion James, Mikey Perez, Joey Cora, another Seattle Mariners legend. Thank you, Gil. Grant's cousin, shout out to the backyard, Mr. Anthony Telford. Sandy Alomar Jr., the pencil stash of Rafael Palmiero, and old Chief Wahoo on the sticker. I think someday, folks, these might be valuable. No more Chief Wahoo. That goes in a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage Top Loader. There you go. Nicely done there, Bobby Biles. Hey, thank you again, Josh. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my dude. And welcome to the family, my man. That's fun, Mikey. Nice. Shout out to Terry Smith, the artist that made the Fleer Provisions. That's neat. I had no idea who did the actual art. You learn something new every night. Thank you, Mikey One. Last base pack magic here for you, Bobby. And Ron Halliburton. You might want to step into that batter's box, my brother, because you're on deck. All right, we start out with perennial all-star pitcher, Mr. Chris Bosio. Keith Hernandez for the Indians. Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld. Jeff Russell. Jay Howell. Rosario. Got more curls than Jerry's got girls. Rock Raines. Charlie Huff. Smoltzy. Back when he had follicles. The Swindler. Greg Swindell. Mr. Arsenault. Good evening, Conrad. Steve Crawford. Steve Lyons. Back-to-back Steves. Dana Keeker. DeShenzo, Jose Oquendo, Inyaendo. The Gigantes. Beautiful. If one of my moderators extraordinaires could help us out, I would appreciate it so much over here on the Twitch. Shout out to Rob Richardson and the Gigantes. How about Boba Fett's daddy, Dante Bichette. Midnight in Jeff Montgomery. The Man, the Myth, the Mustache, Mr. Jack Morris. For the Motor City Kitties. Greg Hibbard. John Orton. Ricky Henderson. Shout out to Dutchie, his PC. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate you, brother. That was Kevin O'Brien, actually. Kevin O'Brien, moderator extraordinaire. You rock my face off. Thank you, big man. Mikey Stanton. Daryl Boston. Mr. Picciarelli. Thank you, brother. That is one indication you're all right. You are not wrong, my man. Dennis, I love Lamp. Kevin Hickey. Somebody get that fella a cold spoon. Phil Plantier. Aaron Lewis. Bernard Gilkey. Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy, Rob Murphy. Those now defunct Expos. Liren Tim Leary. Randy Myers. Paul Gibson. Andres Galarraga, the Big Cat. Meow. Eric Hansen. No, sir, I do not want a piece of pizza. Carney Lansford looking baseball ready. Shout out to Dutchie. Big John Kruk. When he was not so big. Andahar Cedeno. The GOAT. My dear friends, if there is a Mount Rushmore of hitters, this fella is right smack dab in the middle. Tony Gwynn. If my memory serves me correctly, he struck out under 150 times in a decade. Insane stat for Tony Gwynn. Somebody double check me on that one. I could be wrong. Greg Cataract. David West. Big Dave Parker, back-to-back Daves. Gary Cata, back-to-back Daves, and then a Cata. Jaime Navarro. And the San Diego Padres. Finishing off your base packs there, buddy. Absolutely right, Valerie. All right, Mr. Bobby Viles. We are down to that fabled pack number 4, my brother. Good luck. And Mr. Halliburton. Ron, are you ready, my brother? Slim with the tilted Bream. Sid Bream. Ken Hill. Willie Blair. Thank you, A.A. Ron. Jose Offerman. A. Colt Simmons. If you are taking off tomorrow, my man, we will absolutely see you on Whatnot tomorrow at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, my dude. Thank you as always, Colt. Have a wonderful rest of your night, my brother. Roberto Alomar. Mackie Sasser. Jeff Leonard for our Seattle Mariners. Shout out to TJ. Domingo Ramos. Looking baseball ready for the Cubbies. All about that base. My dear friends, my unintentional PC, Mr. Kevin Bass. So the reason I call him my unintentional PC, folks, ever since I was a little kid ripping into packs, I have found a heroic number of Kevin Bass for no apparent reason. So my friends, do you have any unintentional PCs? If so, who is it? When you rip into packs and you find the same person every time that is not your PC, who is it? Oh, Billy Hatcher, Ken Howell, Glennon Davis, Luis Rivera, Mark Williamson, and last but not least, Milwaukee. Last but not least there, brother. Thank you, TFO Warrior. Tony Gwynn struck out 434 times in his whole career. That is correct. That sounds about right. Ollie. So Whatnot is a live sales app, my friend. So I go live on that app, and we basically do what we do here, but it is auction style. So there's a built-in auction on Whatnot. So Ollie, I do believe you can download Whatnot for free, my friend, on the App Store. Feel free to check that out, my dude. Kobe Luna, your unintentional PC is Barry Foster. Nice. Caleb, yours is Valentina Shevchenko? Bro, your unintentional PC is my real PC. That's amazing. Thank you, Kobe Luna. Balake, yours is Otani? My man. Mr. Esposito, BJ Armstrong. Yeah, shout out to the Bulls. Sounds wonderful, Ollie. Please do, my brother. Looking forward to seeing you over there on Whatnot, buddy. I think you'll like it over there. That's right, Mikey One. I know yours. Harrison Butker. Robert Parkinson says Barry Sanders. Kevin O'Brien, Acuna Jr. Nice. That is a beautiful, unintentional PC to have. Onward, you want yours to be big, sexy Bartolo Colon. Beautiful. Mr. Piccirilli. That is correct. That is a wonderful stat. You're right. Mr. Nipslip, your unintentional PC isn't one person, but you always find rare style cards, and they always end up no-name New York Football Giants players. Nice. Mr. Esposito. Oh, my man. Bree Imus, yours is Aiden O'Connell for the Raiders. Nice. Poor fella. A. Ron Halliburton, yours is the World Series MVP, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Beautiful. And his annoyingly perfect teeth. All right, Bobby Viles, as always, my brother. Thank you. Good, sir. Yesy, you did not. No, sir. We are moving right along, and Yesy Hockey, you're on deck, my friend. You are up next after this guaranteed 1 of 1 for A. Ron Halliburton. I totally agree, Rob. Yep. Spot on, my man. I hear you there, Caleb. We're still waiting on a redemption of Islam Makashev. All right, Mr. Halliburton, let's get into your guaranteed 1 of 1 here, buddy. 1 of 1 Mammoth Football. Good luck. Ooh. How about some Favre? Shout out to the Packers, Mr. Jeff Hansen. And that is a scope refractor, or whatever term they use with wildcard. Reflector, refractor. They can't really use the term refractor because I think Topps owns it. But you know what I mean. That is a beautiful, beautiful 1 of 1 Brett Favre. Congratulations, Mr. Halliburton. I see you, Mikey. Have you seen my baseball? Frank and Beans. As always, my brother, thank you to the new proud papa in the family, and I hope you are enjoying that baby over there, Mr. Halliburton. Never upset with a guaranteed 1 of 1. All right, Yesy. And folks, I hope you understand I am moving right along because we have a lot to get through tonight. Yesy Hockey, taking 1 single pack of 2021 Topps Chrome Platinum Anniversary. Good luck, my brother. I love it so much, Mr. Halliburton. My man. What did you end up naming that little bundle of joy, if I may ask? Good luck, Yessie. And thank you as always, my man, for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com. Starting out with a little Pablo Honey. Shout out to Radiohead. A decent Odor for the Texas Rangers. Nick Madrigal, rookie for the White Sox. And back-to-back White Sox with old Cody Hewer. Shout out to Tog. I'll see myself out. Oh, that's right, Aaron. I remember now. Charlie, that's right. Mrs. Junkwax and I were gushing over that name. That is very cute, A.A. Ron. Shout out to you and Ms. Halliburton. Yessie Hockey, my friend. Thank you as always for snagging those down from the website. And my friend, as always, I sincerely hope that is just another beautiful pack in a long line of beautiful packs. Hope you're having a great Thursday, Jesse. Welcome back, my brother. Do we have a Holden Guthrie in the house? It is my pleasure, A.A. Ron. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Mr. Guthrie, we have an MJ Holdings Championship Collection, and then some 2023 Panini Prizm. Looking for those manga SSPs. Are you here and are you ready, Mr. Holden Guthrie? And after this, we have Bree B and General Custer. And then I think it's break time. Hey, you and I both, Caleb. Travie Patty, good evening, young man. How you doing? Mr. George Pluitt, welcome back, my dude. Great to see you tonight. I agree. Thank you, Jason. Big bucks, no wonders. Well, gosh dang it, I think we lost Mr. Holden. Last call for Holden Guthrie. Well, that's okay. Not the end of the world. We will come back to Mr. Holden Guthrie. Mr. Griffin, we have not run the finest box yet, my friend. Nope, you're perfect timed. Bree B, my favorite Imus. Are you here, Bree? Shout out to Bree and Lolo. Balake Juno. Let me double check right now, buddy. I know Mrs. Junkwax pulled all the retail, but maybe she missed you? Let me look one more place here, Balake, because I'm not seeing it. I do see the break spot you purchased. Ah, yep. I got you here, buddy. I found it. I just had to look at a little bit of a different spot. No big deal. So we have two 2024 Donruss football packs. Thank you, Balake. So you will be in the queue, my brother. Thank you, Balake. All right, Bree Imus. We're starting out with some Onyx Vintage. See if we can't find you an autograph. Then we have a 2018 WWE pack. Looking for a Shawn Michaels autograph. Shout out to that sweet chin music. We have a perfect game with guaranteed 1-of-1 autographs. And last but not least, that guaranteed 1-of-1 Mammoth football. Good evening, Jonesy. Speaking of legends, how we doing tonight, Dan? Excellent to see you, my brother from another mother. Hope you've had a thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday, sir. All right, Bree B. Let's start out with some Onyx Vintage, shall we? I am very well, Travie Patty. How are you doing tonight, bud? I appreciate you asking. I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you, Balake. You know I got you covered, brother. All right, good luck, Bree B. Shout out to you and Lolo. And by the way, Bree, I did pull that card for grading that you paid for grading today. Thank you so much, and that card is magnificent. I sincerely hope that comes back a 10. I think you got a really good shot. Noah Schultz for the White Sox. Charlie Condon. Jack Caglione for Alan White's Royals. Jason Churio, Jackson's little brother. Griffin Tobias. Bryce Eldridge for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson. Demiri Pena, Noah Miller, and I want to say that he is a trolley dodger. Base auto on the Noah Miller. Somebody want to double check me on that one? Keep me honest. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates, and Matt Hockenalugo for the Angels. Last but not least, I'm going to sleeve and top load your autograph here, Bree B. Roger that, James Reinhart. That is your unintentional PC. That is a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage brand new top loader for you, Bree B. Okay, so that is a trolley dodger. Thank you so much, Jonesy. I appreciate the vouch, my man. Noah Miller for the trolley dodgers. There you go, Bree. Let's get into your 2018 WWE. See if we can't find that elusive Shawn Michaels autograph. DJ Chicken, what's up, Gil? Excellent to see you back, my brother. Happy Thursday. How was your day, bud? How about Lita defeats Trish Stratus in the first women's division Raw main event? D-Generation X invades WCW. The Monday Night Wars, my dear friends. How cool. The Ringmaster debuts. Hilarious. Mark Henry gives his retirement speech. So fun fact, folks, Mr. Mark Henry lives right here in Austin, Texas. And I've gotten to meet Mark on a handful of occasions. And shaking his hand, I feel like an infant. That guy has humongous meat hooks for hands. And he is a huge human being, just to let you know. But an absolute sweetie. Just a gem mint 10 human being. Love me some Mark Henry.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all. Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Mr. Ric Flair celebrating his WWE retirement. Mr. Batista gives Evolution the thumbs down. Kalisto. The Shawn Michaels tribute with D-Generation X. Fandango. Drew McIntyre in his chest sectionals. Braun Strowman, the big man. Alexa Bliss. It's a lady. Raul Mendoza. All sounds awesome, Gil. Beautiful, my man, and I sincerely appreciate the kind words there, brother. Thank you as always, Gil. Good to see you tonight, my brother. Glad you had a good day, buddy. I appreciate the positivity. Scott Stanford, announcer. Sheamus with the Hawk. That's interesting. Jake the Snake Roberts, my brother in recovery. All business in the front, all party in the back. Shout out to that righteous mullet. The Stinger. Jonathan Coachman, Eric Young, Dean Ambrose, and Cesaro. Last but not least. Excellent little pack there for you, Bree B. Gotcha, Mikey 1. Your secret's safe with me, my brother. All right, Bree B. You know what? Both of these are guaranteed one of ones. Let's do perfect game first. We will end with the Mammoth. And you're up next, Balake Juno. Good luck, Bree. Oh, and by the way, folks, believe it or not, I still have those 2 boxes that Leaf Greg sent over, and I haven't opened them yet. We got to find some time to do that, too. I want to do it live with all of you so I can make some content out of it, if we can't help them out. Because that is a brand new product on the Jumbo Baseball. Empty box, Bree B. I love you, Mikey. Hey, thank you so much, Ryan Bruns. Brother, we had some happy tears when Kitty Boy came back. So for those of you that might not know, I have talked about over the last few days that we lost a member of our family. Our cat, who has been with us for the better part of a decade. He is 18 years old. He actually had a couple of lives before Mrs. Junkwax even got him. He's actually been chipped from 3 different families. He's a gangster. He decided to leave for 5 days. And he showed up last night at 1:30 in the morning. Yep. He came back, yes, he did. Yes, he did. So it was actually kind of funny, folks. After the show last night, I was giving our other cat, Tina. You know I have a cat named after Valentina Shevchenko. I was giving the other cat, Tina, some treats. And all of a sudden, I hear this racket outside. Meow! Meow! It's scratching at the door. I was like, oh, my Lanta! I opened that door. He comes bolting in. It was a beautiful thing. So, yeah, we're all pretty happy about it. All right, all right. How about Cooper Johnson hanging with Mr. Cooper on the 1/1 autograph? Jason Bello on the 1/1. Drew Bellis. Also, a 1/1. And last but not least, Bryce Rayner for the Motor City Kitties. That's a nice one. On the 1/1. So, folks, we've actually found a Kaboom Bryce Rayner as well. We have found some really nice Bryce Rayner cards. Congratulations, Bree B. Beautiful. That's a nice one. I see you, Onward. I see you. That's right, Cody Simons. Yes, he did. And yes, it was Jesse Tucker. So, full fact, though, he came in and he was very, very skinny. He has clearly lost a lot of weight in 5 days. So I don't think he had anything to eat out there. Poor guy. TFO Warrior says, what are those autos? They're autographs. They're 1/1s. From Perfect Game National Showcase. Made by Leaf. Thank you for asking, my brother. Bree Ima says, hey, Dalen, what you got there, my dear? And we have 1 pack to go for you, Bree B. And it is your guaranteed 1/1 Mammoth. That's right, Dutchie. You know it, my brother. Shout out to Kitty Boy. Bree Ima says, can you give Dutchie the Stinger card? I absolutely can. That is very sweet of you. Thank you, Bree B. Allow me just a moment, homie. That is very sweet of you. Thank you, Bree B. So she is gifting that to our buddy Dutch. There you go, Dutchie. Courtesy of Bree B. And as I always say, my dear friends, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWVCC. And Bree Imus over there making that statement very true. Thank you so much for paying that forward to the family, my friend. Done deal. Thank you again, Bree. All right.
1 down, 1 to go.
Last rip magic, Bree B. Good luck. Oh, gotcha, TFO. Roger that, my friend. Ooh, Sam Levitt on the guaranteed 1/1 Mammoth. And that is like a Mojo pattern back there. But again, I don't know what they call it with Wildcard. You would call that a Mojo Refractor with Topps, but Topps owns that terminology. So there you go. Mr. Cody Simons, shout out to the Arizona Sun Devils. Absolutely right there, my buddy. Sam Levitt on your 1/1. There you go, Bree B. Oh, thank you, Greg Esposito. I had a hunch you would like that one, my brother. Shout out to our awesome Arizonans. Congratulations, Bree. And thank you, as always, my dear, for lighting up that shop and just being my pal for so long. I love you and Lolo, and we are so, so excited to see you again next year in Chicago, if not maybe sooner. Alrighty. We are moving right along, my friends. Mr. Balake Juno. Let's see if we can't find you downtown, my man. These are our last two 2024 Donruss Fat Packs. And after this is General Custer. And then after that, my friends, I think it's break time. Oh, very cool, Mr. Saltzgiver. Shout out to WCW and the NWO. Little housekeeping there, folks. All right, pack number 1 for you, Balake. Good luck, my man. Starting out with some Jake Elliott. Minka Fitzpatrick. You know it, Josh. My man. Christian McCaffrey. That's right, Jason. I was definitely watching some WCW long before the NWO came around. Jonathan Allen. So fun fact, buddy. When I was little, I was ridiculously into WWE and WCW for that matter. Any wrestling, really. So back in 1985, my uncle, I was like 3 years old. My uncle took me to the Tacoma Dome and I got to see the WWF. This is back when it was the WWF. And Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, and the Ultimate Warrior. I got a picture with all three of them. And I was sitting on Andre the Giant's shoulder. Absolutely amazing. Unfortunately, I have never seen the picture. My uncle tells me that the picture exists, but I've never seen it. Unfortunately, my uncle is kind of, I think we all have those uncles, unfortunately. But yeah, and I wish I could remember. Obviously, I don't. I was 3. But pretty damn cool. So yeah, I've been into wrestling that long. Demario Douglas. Old Dick Butkus, or the Bears. Brandon Aubrey. Bijan. Jamal Lewis. Kyle Hamilton, back-to-back Dirty Birdies. Rasul Douglas for Melody's Bills. Zach Moss. Oh, that is so cool, Valerie. Nice. Elementary, my dear, Deshaun Watson. Jarrett Stidham. Aiden Hutchinson. There is your PC, Bree B. Isaiah Davis on the press proof. Jaleel McLaughlin. Gabrielle Davis. Keon Coleman, Miss Melody's PC for the Bills. By the way, Bree B, if you are still here, Bree, you did get your package that had all of your cards from the National, right? And the $100 cash that was in your box. I just want to make sure while that's on my mind. George Karloftis on the champ is here. The talented Mr. Shipley. Chop Robinson. McCaffrey. Mustache Minshew. Shout out to Washington State University. Go Cougs. Gus Edwards. Toby Turner. Jalen Dalen Ramsey. Ricky Jackson. Jim Hart with that CTE 2000 helmet. And old Steve Young for the Bucks. And that is pack number 1. I see you, Mr. Pizza, really. I know there's a conversation about that, right? Oh, that is so cool, Dutchy. Nice. Shout out to the Cow Palace, my man. So a lot of you know that my dad passed away when I was very young. There was a very few things that I actually got from my dad. One of the things that I got was a cowboy hat. Inside the cowboy hat, it is stamped. It is from the Cow Palace. Kind of cool. Small world there, Dutchy. Old Trent Williams. Thank you so much, Tim Dewey. Welcome back, my man. Good to see you as always, Tim. How you doing, brother? Long time no see, you absolute legend. You're absolutely right, Brett. Or Mr. Kerr. Correct. Shout out to Boston Bill and Jules Cormier, my colorful Cormiers. Excellent to see you, homies. How about some Barry Sanders? Christian Gonzalez. Jalen Dalen Johnson. Dak Prescott. Preston Smith. Chris Jones. Ivan Pace Jr. Michael Wilson. Kirk Kissing Cousins. Excellent to see you tonight, Jules. How are you, my homie? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you and Bill. I miss you so damn much. Mr. Zay Flowers for the Dirty Birdies. The name's Dawson. Knox. Trey Hendrickson. Miles Garrett. Steve Atwater. Cade Stover on the press proof for our Houston Texans. Drake May on the rookies. Nice one there, my man. And believe it or not, that card in a PSA 10 can be semi-valuable. So just to be on the safe side here, excuse me, that goes in a 35-point Junk Wax Vintage Top Loader. Here you go, Balake. Not too shabby there, my man. Butta Baker or Mr. Esposito and the Arizona Cardinals. Will Levis from Kentucky. Mr. Kerr, is the legend true that I stand the whole time? Yes, I'm standing right now, my brother. I stand for all my shows. I appreciate that. Thank you for asking, my man, and welcome to the family. Latu on the color match for the Colts. Jaquan Jackson. Aldrick Estime. Quinyon Mitchell. Nico. Mr. JT. Jonathan Hines Allen. Josh Hines Allen. The other Josh Allen. Jacoby Myers. Quentin Johnston. Tyler Higbee. Christian Wilkins. And a PSA 10 anti-theft device. There you go, Balake Juno. Beautiful. Nice Drake May there for you, brother. I am so sorry I could not find you at downtown. Or an autograph. So I made you an autograph. Hope that's okay there, Balake. There you go, my good man. That will be in your next JWV package there, buddy. Beautiful. All right, all right. Valerie, I could not agree more with that statement, my friend. Shout out to Mikey1. He is the legend that made all those custom cards. Aren't they neat? Thank you again, Mikey. Love you, brother. All right, you are locked in there, Balake Juno. And folks, I think we have one more family rip. God bless you too, Josh M. Good evening, my friend. Mr. Cody Custer. Would you like to bust into your stuff now, or do you want to wait until the morning, my man? Because I have a hunch that after we get through the breaks, we might not have time. Beautiful. I was hoping you would say that. So, we have 3 packs, so 1991 Fleer Baseball. We're going Provisions hunting. We have 2 packs, Playboy. Hope the kids are closed. Or hope the kids are down. And 1952 Naturel. So, Nip Slip. Technically, the shop is not closed, my man, but we are trying to get into some breaks, my friend. So, if you want to put it in order, I would ask that you do it quickly so we can get into our breaks as well. But I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you. Mr. Bobby Ballgame says, I bought a couple things, but happy to wait since there is a lot of folks waiting to see those breaks. I appreciate you so much, Bobby Viles. Thank you, big man. Let me refresh that shop real quick. See what we have here, folks. Mr. Joe Thomas snagged an optic box. Beautiful. Thank you, Joe. So we do have a couple more family rips, my dear friends, before we get into our breaks. Not a problem at all. Mr. Bobby Viles, I see the 10 packs of 2021 Platinum Anniversary and the guaranteed 1 of 1. Thank you so much, Bobby. Beautiful. I see you there, Joe. Thank you, brother. Now it all makes sense. So yeah, boys, we'll get through those before we do the breaks. My pleasure. Bobby Viles. Is there any way that we can push the 10 packs? Can we put that on hold? By chance? Would you be okay with worst case scenario, busting those tomorrow morning? But of course, if we have time after the breaks, I would love to. And I appreciate your understanding, my brother. Trying to make a lot of people happy at the same time. All right, let's go 1991. Lee Brook, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, Lee. Thank you so much, Bobby Ballgame. Oh, my man. We will rip them all first thing tomorrow morning then, my friend, if that is what you choose. Your wish is my command, my brother. Hey, sounds good, Mr. Pizzarilli. Totally understand, my man. And David, I think it is only a matter of time before you and I meet in person, my brother. My fellow Texan. All right, here we go, folks. Starting out with my fellow Austinite, Mr. Cody Custer. Dave Henderson. Dave Hollins, back-to-back Daves. Eric Anthony. Thomas Howard. Bob Guerin. Roy Smith. Mark Knudsen. Mark Thurman, back-to-back Marks. Greg Brock. Blues. Grandson. I see you, Mr. Slater. Good evening, my brother. Brian Downing. Harry Shumpert. You got Shumped. Mike Heath. Melito Perez. Mark Eichhorn. Eichhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Eichhorn. The Texas Rangers on the sticker. Dwayne Himes says, I've met Dalen. He's an awesome guy. That is very kind of you, Dwayne Himes. Thank you, you big sweetie. Glad to meet you too, brother. A few times, Dwayne Himes. The dime piece, Mr. Paul O'Neill. Wes Chamberlain. Rafael Ramirez. Hall of Fame legend, Mr. Larry Walker. Johnny Mitchell. Gene Larkin. Neil Heaton. Lenny Harris. With Big Joe Cotta co-starring. Yes, we will, David. You're absolutely right, my friend. Junior Felix. Jimmy Jones. Eric the Red. No Sweat. Chet. Nelson Santovina. Billy Swift. The White Sox. And give me a hell yeah in the chat, folks, if when this logo came out, you went like that. If you ever saw a hat that somebody blacked out that little bar right there. Hilarious. Kind of like those cool S's we used to do back in the 90s. Lee Brook has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
Says, where do you view your products, sir? I appreciate you asking, Lee. Thank you so much. There should be a sign right there that says find the goods at junkwaxvintage.com. That is where everything for this channel lives, Lee. I appreciate you asking, my friend. Thank you. So there's a whole bunch of stuff up there at junkwaxvintage.com, and you can even create yourself an account for free. Feel free to do so. Oh, you're good, Lee. I apologize, my man. I hope you don't think I was throwing shade at you. Not at all, my friend. No sorry necessary. Glad to have you, Lee. All right, the White Sox. Flash Gordon. Scotty Too Hottie Fletcher. I see you, Bobby Viles. My man. Jeff Reardon. Dunston checks in. Tom Pignosy. One of the worst names for a pitcher ever. Mr. Bob Walk. Awesome. Scott Terry. Manny Lee. Chicken. Alfredo. Griffin. Eric Lilliquist. David Cohn, New York legend. That's right, Wyatt. It is hashtag JWAD, my buddy. Mike Brumley for our Seattle Mariners. Shout out to TJ. Mitchie Williams, the Karate Kid for the Cubbies. Mark Leonard. And the Pirates. Finishing off your base packs there, buddy. Mr. Cody Custer. Let's get into some Playboy. See if we can't find the Prez. Maybe a Beldar and barbed wire. And we start with a promo. Oh, my Lanta. Ask, and we shall receive. There you go, my dude. That is the Donald Trump rookie card on the checklist. Believe it or not, this can still be valuable in a PSA 10 slab. And that is decently centered. I'm going to sleeve and top load that one up for you, buddy. That is the very first time we have found one of those right off the jump. First card magic. Congratulations, Cody Custer, to my fellow Austinite. Beautiful. And you got them both. Beldar and Barbed Wire on the back. Shout out to Dan Aykroyd and Pamela Anderson. And then you got the Prez, the Donald Trump rookie card right there. And folks, I'll help you out. You have a Stephanie Beacham here, Brigitte Nielsen, Latoya Jackson, a couple of twin sisters, Lisa Matthews, Pamela Anderson, Donald Trump, Joan Severance, Latoya Jackson in the top left, the Swedish bikini team right there. You have Sandra Bernard right there. You have Anna Nicole Smith, and then Pamela Anderson and Dan Aykroyd. All the celebrities on the checklist. Very, very cool. How about the Christmas Gala issue with a whole heap of side boob? Do not hold too close to open flame, my friends. We have Latoya Jackson. Another celebrity with some stamp licking. That's got to be an oldie from 1973. How about a lot of LaMotta, Vicky LaMotta from 1981. That's got to be a classy cover from the 60s or 50s maybe. 1955. Beautiful. How about another promo? There we go. The Playmate Twins with Keith Hernandez co-starring. Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld. Because you're my butterfly, sugar, baby. Shout out to Shifty. Rest in peace to Shifty, I should say. Oh, hell yeah. How about Pam Anderson? So nice you got her twice. Beautiful. And I love that she has gone makeupless. Good for her. Numbered, 1959 in the year. That one's got to be a 60s or 70s with the pinstripes. And you got a refractor here, my man. That is 1965. And to finish off your Playboy packs, General Custer, my fellow Austinite, because you're my butterfly, sugar, baby, on the refractor. That is beautiful, brother. Hell yeah. Nicely done there, General Custer. I agree. Chef James Reinhart, you are right. That is correct, Hellbound Demon. And welcome back, my dude. Great to see you again. Happy Thick with 4 C's Thursday. We're going to top load that one up for you. That is a brand new 55-point Junk Wax Vintage top loader. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful, my man. And we have one last rip. From 1952 Naturel. Best of luck to you, Cody. Big bucks, no wanders. Good luck. Mr. Onward to the Edge, you're taking off tonight, my friend. Well, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, buddy. Thank you again for an absolutely magnificent set of gifts. I cannot thank you enough, Onward. Truly, buddy. Those will be in my PC forever. Those will never, ever, ever, ever be sold. So I cannot thank you enough, my brother. Sleep tight, and we will see you bright and early in the morning, my friend. Oh, Mr. Joey Krug, I cannot thank you enough, you legend. We're up to 53,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. Thank you, buddy. Excuse me. All right, so for those of you that do not know what this set is, let me give you a little backstory there. Bobby Viles, he gifted me 5 Harry Ford 1-of-1s. 5 of them. And they're all different. Happy to show you. So this is what Onward gifted me, folks. Numbered to 149, Kenneth Walker, the 3rd rookie for my Seattle Seahawks. 1-of-1, pre-production proof Harry Ford. Pre-production proof Harry Ford 1-of-1. Again on the State Pride. 1989 Pro Set design. One of my favorite football card designs. Love it. And then the Leaf Vivid 1-of-1. Pretty damn cool, right? Amazing. All right, good luck, brother. Big bucks, no wanders. Oh, hell yeah. How about the legend, Mr. Willie Mays, on your encased? That is not numbered, but very cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Hammonds. You were absolutely right. Good to see you tonight, Sean. And Joey Krug, thank you for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Much appreciated, Joey. Last pack magic, Cody. Good luck. I believe so, Greg Esposito. All right, we start off with some Acuna Matata. Back-to-back Braves with Spencer Strider and that luscious lip curtain. Oh, hell yeah. Bro. The polar bear on the coral refractor. And that is numbered to 25, my dude. 16 out of 25 on the polar bear. Uploading that one up for you, my man. Air Jordan Alvarez. Shout out to Bubba. My PC, Mr. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. And Ryan Mountcastle. Last but not least for Ryan Bruns and Uncle Moosey's Orioles. We're going to sleeve and top load up your number to 25 polar bear Pete Alonso. That is so damn cool, buddy. Peanut butter and jealous, Cody Custer. Beautiful card there, brother. And of course, that is a brand new 55-point junk wax vintage top loader there for you, buddy. Outstanding. Well, there you go, Cody Custer. Another absolutely beautiful rip here in the family, my man. Mr. Piccirilli, if you are taking off, my brother, I totally understand. Have a wonderful sleep. We will see you bright and early in the morning, my friend. Same junk time. Same junk channel. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, David. Much love to you, brother. All right, these are going in your pile, Mr. Cody Custer. Congratulations on a couple of absolutely beautiful Playboy cards there too, buddy. All right, my dear friends, my family. You're absolutely right, Victor Lopez. Matthew A. Aaron, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. I appreciate it so, so much. Cheers, brother. In my humble opinion, that is one of the best compliments that anybody can ever pay me over here on TikTok. Thank you, my friend. All right, legends. You know what time it is.
It's time!
2025 Panini Prizm Baseball. We do have a full break sheet here, folks. But you know what we must do. We need to randomize these teams and find out who gets what. Shout out to our buddy Rachel for snagging us this handy dandy little dice tray. Big Quigs, thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. I appreciate it. And if you want to join us over here on Twitch, my friend, you are more than welcome. Good luck, everybody. Lucky number 8. 8 it is. Good guess, Dutchie. Nicely done there, James Reinhardt. All right, my dear friends, you know how we do this. So if you're in this break sheet, if you could do me a huge favor, either memorize the spots or just go ahead and take a screenshot, because I'm going to take this list off the screen when we randomize the teams. And I do give you the opportunity to trade teams after the randomization is completed, so you might want to know what other people have also. That's why I tell you to do that. Okay? I'll give you a moment to do that while I bring up our randomized screen. And I got to put in some baseball teams. We still have hockey in here from last night, or this morning, I should say. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's do it, my friends. You know it, Dutchie. That's right, James Rightheart. Okay. Drugs are bad, okay? All right, my dear friends. Good luck. We're going to randomize this 8 times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams right meow. There you go. As always, my beautiful friends, I will give you just a second to take a gander at that list. If you would like to trade your teams, there is a built-in trading system over here on Twitch. If somebody would like to put in an exclamation point and the word tutorial, you will see a tutorial on how to use that trading system. And shout out to Mikey1 for his assistance with that. Oh, gosh dang it, Joe. I am so sorry, my brother. I sincerely apologize. So what we'll do is we'll get these teams locked in and then we'll rip through your box, okay, Joe? I am sorry about that, brother. I skipped you. I'm so sorry, Joe. I appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you, Joe. My sincere apology, my brother. Definitely not intentional. You're absolutely right, Joe. Thank you so much, big man. You understand my motivation. Victor Lopez asking, do we have any Bob Ross cards? We do not. Not at the moment, my friend. Those boxes are about $1,000. So I'm trying to wait for those to come down just a little bit. Be very transparent with you, my friends. Sometimes there are products out there that I would love to get into, but if I'm going to buy them for an elevated price, I have to try to give them to you at an elevated price, and I don't like that. I hate it, to be transparent. So there are some things that it is much to my chagrin, but we just can't. Doesn't make sense, you know? And with those boxes being $1,000, yikes. Thank you again, Joe. Balake Juno, my friend. You have number 30 and number 24, bud. All right, legends, it does not look like we have any trading in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this list right back around and we'll get them locked in. I'm going to flip the list around in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, homies. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail while I get these teams locked in real quick. And then we're going to do one quick box rip before we get into this break. For our buddy Joe. Mr. Alan White taking 1 and 2, Guardians and Rangers. Kevin O'Brien, the Trolley Dodgers. Alan White, number 4 and 5, Marlins and Diamondbacks. Valerie, 6 and 7, my friend, Cubbies and Nationals. Valerie. Shout out to Amy Winehouse. Rest in peace to Amy Winehouse. Steven Jacobson, spot number 8, the Orioles. Alan White, number 9 and 10, Blue Jays and Red Sox. Joey Krug, also known as Yagani's Nanny, over here on Twitch. Taking spot number 11, the Angels. Mr. Alan White, number 12, my Seattle Mariners, you lucky ducky. Alan White, 13, 14, 15. Athletics, White Sox, and Astros. And we are halfway there, folks. Balake Juno, Tampa Bay Rays. Ben Rickert, number 17, the San Diego Padres. Neil Anthony, number 18, the Fightin' Phillies. Ryan Bruns, number 19, the Motor City Kitties. Them Tigres. Alan White, number 20, your Kansas City Royals. I love it when you guys get your PC teams organically. Gilbert Arzate, number 21, Minnesota. Some Twinkies. Dan White Jonesy, my brother from another mother. That's right, Danny Mackers. Good to see you tonight, my man. Over there on YouTube. Jonesy taking spot number 22. Your Colorado Rockies, my brother. Hell yeah. Got his team, too. Mr. Caleb Davies, spot number 23, the Pirates. Balake Juno, number 24, the Cardinals. Robert Parkinson, number 25, the Mets. Ben Rickert, number 26, WKRP in Cincinnati. Jason Saltzgiver, number 27, the Gigantes. Neil Anthony, number 28, Milwaukee. Cody Custer, the General, taking the pinstripes. That's right, Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. Good evening, my man. Go team. And last but definitely not least, Mr. Balake Juno taking down the Braves in number 30. There you go, fam damly. Question over here on TikTok. How many spots are left for the baseball break? That is a good question, my friend. You can head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and check that out. I have no idea. But I know we had some come down tonight. Kareem, we got to bust into a brand new spicy water before we bust into this break. Excuse me. Hey, thank you, my friend. I don't know what to call you over here on TikTok. Mr. Cole, thank you, Cameron. Nice to have you tonight, buddy. Welcome. All right, legends. We do have a full break sheet here, but I feel terrible. I skipped our buddy Joe Thomas. So we're going to bust through one more family rip, and then we will get into our break. Sound good? So, Mr. Thomas, we have a 2023 Optic Megabox, I believe. Yeah, we're good. Are you ready, Joe? James Reinhardt, you silly goose. Love it. I agree, Jason Saltzgiver. You're right. Thank you, Joe. And I appreciate your patience, my friend. Good luck. Let's find you something juicy. See if we can't find you downtown. Mr. Shoeless Joe Jackson, good evening, my brother from another mother. He says, Dalen, do you have any Topps Series 2 blaster boxes? We have mega boxes, but no blaster boxes at the moment, my friend. I think we sold out of those last night. But we do have some more coming, Joe. We have gone through an entire case of Topps Series 2 blaster boxes. Empty box there, buddy. Pack number 4, Ectomy. Good luck, Joe. Rip 46 Jack. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? That is correct, Joe Jackson. Correct. Yep. We might have time after the break, but I don't want to promise that. So absolute worst case scenario, we would bust it first thing tomorrow morning, my brother. Correct. Ah, very nice, Jason. Smart man. All right, here we go, Joe. Mr. DJ Moore. Josh Allen. A.A. Ron Rodgers. Dalen Hyatt. On the Light It Up, Mr. Jalen Hurts. Beautiful. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. Yay. DJ James for my Seattle Sea Chickens. Michael Penix. You touch my Penix, Steve. Christian Captain Kirk. Jerry Judy. Leonard Williams. Geno Smith, back-to-back Seahawks. Best Tutties. DeMar Chase and Joey B. And ladies and gentlemen, my friends, my family, just a little hint. There might just be a PSA 10 Joe Burrow rookie in those Junk Wax Vintage hit boxes. Hey, Joe Jackson, you know I love you, buddy. You know I care about you very much. So it is absolutely my pleasure, my brother. That is what brothers do. Eric All. Harrion Arnold. Kyle Hamilton. Jamal Williams. Kayshawn All About That Booty. Josh Palmer. Ooh. Well, hello. Little napkin relic there for San Diego on the Prizm. Tyler Newman on the True Silver for the Giants. Shout out to Melody. Mr. Cowing for the 40 Whiners. Trey Benson. Curtis Samuel. Hank Dell. Dallas Goddard. CJ Mosley. Xavier Legette on the Rated Rookie Prizm for North Kakalaki. You nailed it. Thank you, James Reinhart. Get Off My Kool-Aid. McKinstry. CJ Mosley, so nice you got him twice. CJ Stroud, back-to-back CJs. Rashawn Johnson for the Bears. Good evening, my Pacific Northwest pal. How you doing, Richard? Always a pleasure, my good man. Happy Thursday. DeAndre Hopkins. Chris Godwin. Chop Robinson for the Dolphins. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko, our Dolphins fanatic in the family. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Dallas Goddard. So nice you got him twice as well. We are down to one pack, Joe.
One down, one to go.
Good luck, my friend. Come on downtown. Mr. Joe Jackson, you absolute legend. Thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts there, buddy. Sincerely appreciate that, my good man. Helping to keep this channel on the rails, one beautiful bit at a time. Mr. Malinowski, good evening, Jeff. Hey, right back at you, my good man. I hope you had a blessed day as well. Good to see you, Jeff. We are just about to bust into our family breaks here, folks. This is last pack magic for our buddy Joe over here on Twitch. Mr. Butta Baker. Jameer Gibbs. Debo. What you got on my 40, homie? That's my grandmama's chain. Debo Samuel. Hemuth. Richard. Thank you for the confetti. I appreciate that, big man. And Mr. Malinowski. My man. I cannot thank you enough for killing our tiny diny goal tonight, you legend. Thank you so much, brother. Jared Verse on the Rated Rookie Prizm. Jaden Daniels, Rated Rookie. Not too shabby there, buddy. And Aldrich Estime. Last but not least for the Horsies. Gotta love those pack number 4s, though. I am going to sleeve and top load your Jaden Daniels Rated Rookie because, believe it or not, that in a PSA 10 slab can be semi-valuable. There you go, my friend. So, Joe, for one last time, I am so sorry I accidentally slipped you there, buddy. I am so sorry, and I appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you as always, Joe. And thank you for understanding why I did that. Again, my man. Definitely not intentional. Thank you as always, Joe. And those will be in your next JWV package, my good man. I appreciate you more, Joe. Thank you as always, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my good man. All right, all right. Oh, I know it, Gil. Wouldn't that be amazing? Threaten me with a good time, buddy. All right, legends. I hope we know who we have. 2025 Panini Prizm Baseball. Good luck. Pack number 4 out to the side because it is tradición. Doc, good evening, my man. Great to see you. You saw that card. Shout out to Mikey1 for replacing Jerry Kuzman with yours truly. Empty box there, homies. Good luck. Here we go. And we have one more break after this, my friends. Some 2023 Topps Finest Flashbacks. Alumez says, what's the chase with these? There is too many chases to even mention, my friend. There's a lot. That's a tough question to answer, my friend. Thank you, Jason Saltzgiver. You completely understand, my brother. But good question. All right. Starting out with my Seattle Mariners, Lazaro Montes. Ryan Sloan, back-to-back Seattle Mariners. Beautiful. Larry Walker, Hall of Fame legend. Ryan Sandberg, rest in peace to the Spoken Night legend. Chris Cortez, Midnight in Braden Montgomery. Ryan Waldschmidt on our first numbered. I believe he is numbered to 149 for the Arizona D-Bags, going to Alan White. And that is 148 out of 149, the penultimate on print. Michael Young for the Texas Rangers on the True Silver. One half of the Brothers Young on the Prismatic, rookie for the Motor City Kitties. Oh, Doc. Come on now, bro. You know I know what that is. Pedro Martinez. Shout out to Spokane, Washington. Marcelo John Mayer. Some room for squares. Mac Horvath. Dylan Cruz rookie. Braylon Dalen Payne. Arjun Nimala. Alake Burke. Jose Cant Seiko. My PC since I was knee-high to a grasshopper. Brock Wilkin. Colin Houck on the Pulsar Prism for the Mets, numbered to 499. And that one goes to Mr. Robert Parkinson. 84th on print. Nicely done, Robert. And we have our very first autograph here, folks. Tom Sizemore's cousin, Brady Sizemore, for the Cleveland Guardians, going to Mr. Alan White. And he is numbered to 199. Congratulations, Alan. How about a little Evening Wood? James Wood on the Dingers. Ian Kinsler. Manny Ramirez. Dante Nori. Ray Morgan with that blonde fro. Griff O'Farrell. Cliff Lee. Ricky Tiedemann. Drew Beam. You Mean Lean. We actually just got back a couple of redemptions from that gentleman. Enrique Bradfield Jr. for the Orioles, going to Steven Jacobson. And that is numbered to 299 for you there, Steven. How about some Donnie Baseball on the True Silver for the Pinstripes? That's right, Big Dog Breaks. Spot on, my man. My brother in recovery. El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries on the Prismatic. Back-to-back Sandiagans. David Goggins. Ethan Salas. My PC, Mr. Harry Ford, and Juan and Emilian Valera. Last but not least, Mr. Andrew Shumper, my brother from another mother and the family devil dog. Hoorah. Good to see you tonight, brother. How are you? How was your Thursday, buddy? All right, round number 2. Mr. Cody Simons, my fellow veteran. If you're taking off tonight, brother, sleep tight. We will see you bright and early in the morning, my friend. Thank you as always for hanging out tonight, buddy. Much appreciated. Always great to have you, Cody. All right, round number 2, my friends. Starting out with the voice of baseball talk. From back in the 80s, Mr. Don Drysdale. Stankonia, Franconia. Song Kim rookie, Walker Janik. The Commish, Mr. Bud Selig. Gasson Hill. Coach Prime for the Atlanta Braves. Going to Balake Juno, $4.99. $2.74 to be exact. Shadur's daddy. Braylon Dalen Payne on the True Silver. Nick Kurtz on the Talisman Insert Rookie. Beautiful. I have said it before, folks, and I will say it again. I would love to collect this whole subset. That is such a neat subset. Michael Young. Mr. October. Big Ben Hess. Travis Bazzano, your number 1 draft pick for the Clevelanders. Hey, Mr. Cody Simons, I love you being here, my brother. Equally. Good night, my friend. We'll see you in the morning, buddy. Mr. Chase Burns for WKRP in Cincinnati. And Legends. We are up to almost 70,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. That is an astonishing number of likes, my dear friends, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you for the good luck, Dwayner. And as always, my dear friends, Mr. Joe Jackson, just hit that sub button over here. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. Mr. Ski Scoo Sean Wilkinson, my brother in recovery. Your ears must have been burning. Mr. Patrick Richardson gracing us with his presence. Good to see you tonight, my brother. Holy crapola. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the whole fam damly up in here tonight. Great to see you, my friends. Happy Thursday night. Hell yeah. Thank you for sharing out my live, Patrick Richardson. Good to see you tonight, my brother. As always, my dear friends, I do know we have some new people in here tonight. If it is your very first time tuning in to these luscious locks, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. All joking aside, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. And you can find me here, my friends, almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs, typically at my expense. Mr. Urban, good evening, my brother. Happy Thursday. Mr. Joe Jackson, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. I appreciate you, brother. Mr. Luke Dickerson, Noble Meyer, Topps, Willie Stargell, Christian Moore, Whitey Ford, singing the blues for the Pinstripes. And that one is to $1.99. Yankees go to General Custer tonight, my fellow Austinite. See you, James Righthart. Gotcha, Bobby Viles. Mel Ott, part of the 500 Home Run Club. Believe it or not, folks, I found a Mel Ott autograph for our buddy Timbo right here on this show. That was awesome. On the Talisman, your number 1 prospect, Mr. Roman Anthony. Jonah Tong, who is also an absolute stud for the Mets. Matt Wieters, Kendall George, Bryce Cunningham, Owen Casey for the Cubbies. El Mutante, Leo Dallas DeVries for San Diego, going to Big Ben Rickert. Monty Irvin, Shinosuke Ogasawara, the Iron Man. What a cool card of Cal Ripken Jr. Owen Hall for the Motor City Kitties, numbered to $4.99. $4.65 out of $4.99. Mr. 12 Bravo. Excellent to see you back, my brother, and thank you so much for the beautiful gifts. Mr. Patrick Richardson, you rock my face off, you legend. You already know, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to both of you. Mr. Carter Holton for the Braves on the True Silver. Roman Anthony, so nice you got him twice. This one is a dinger insert. Owen Hall, Jack Leiter, and Brody Brecht for Colorado. Aw, my man. That is totally okay, buddy. I totally understand. I appreciate you popping that handsome face in here tonight, my brother. Great to see you as always, buddy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, brother. Guys are hitting me in the fields over there. Quit it. I'm just kidding. Keep doing it. I hope all is well with you, brother. And I hope we get to see you tomorrow, my friend, if you got to take off tonight. Sleep tight, buddy. Much love and respect, my friend. All right, this is our penultimate round. Almost last round. Starting out with our favorite Axeman from Ohio, Mr. Tim Hudson. Robin Yount. Chris Speaker. Joe DiMaggio. Tom Glavine. Brady Ebel. Pablo Honey. Sandoval. For the Gigantes going to Jason Saltzgiver. There you go, Jason. The $2.99. And Cody Custer. Think you're going to be a happy camper here, buddy. For the Yankees, Mr. Ben Hess on the sensational signatures. You have a golf tournament in San Antonio in the morning, my man. I totally understand why you got to hit the hay, buddy. Well, thank you as always, my dude. Drive safe down there, and I hope we get to see you tomorrow, brother. Remember, you will get to see this ugly mug 3 times tomorrow. I will be live here at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Same junk time, same junk channel. And then we will be on Whatnot at 4 p.m. And we're typically live on Whatnot until about 6:30 p.m. I take a quick dinner break, and then we're back here tomorrow night, approximately 8 or 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it will be another absolutely fantastic Friday with each and every one of you. Have a wonderful night, my brother. Thank you as always. Ryan Waldschmidt for Arizona. Dear Hope. A Dollop of Dollander. Paul Molitor. Tommy White. Jordan Lawler. Prince Fielder, looking thicker than a couple of Snickers. Big Poppy. David Ortiz. Cam Caminiti. That is Ken Caminiti's cousin. Fun fact, Mr. Hank Greenberg for the Motor City Kitties. Manny Ramirez to $4.99 for Baston. And that goes to Mr. Alan White and the Red Sox. 66th on print to $4.99. Andrew Painter on the True Silver. Paul Skeens on the Prismatic for the Pirates. Beautiful. And that one goes to Caleb Davies. Congratulations, Caleb. Rob Richardson and Patrick Richardson's cousin, Mr. Bobby Richardson. Shout out to my rad Richardsons. Miguel Tejeda. Howdy ho there, Tyson neighbors. Good evening, Jason Allen. Welcome back, my brother. Johnny Bench. Nelson Cruz. Bronson Arroyo. Yohandy Morales. Thomas Harrington. Aston Kerstadt for the Orioles. Steven Jacobson. Are you here tonight, my friend? Congratulations, brother. Nice one on the sensational signatures. Juan and Emilian Valera. Hey, Shoeless Joe Jackson, my brother from another mother. If you got to take off tonight, buddy, I totally understand. Have a wonderful sleep, and we will see you tomorrow morning, my good man. 186 out of 199 for Baston. Connor Griffin for the Pirates on the Red Wave. Charlie Condon for Colorado on the Talisman. Bryce McCage, Midnight in Colson, Montgomery. And Chipper Jones. Shout out to Larry. Mr. Patrick Richardson.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Smacking me with a galaxy. My man. That is astonishing. We have not gotten very many of those here on this channel, my brother, you know. And for a small business like us, that means a lot. Patrick Richardson, I love you, brother. Thank you so, so much. Woof. Yes, they are, Mr. Saltzgiver. We don't get to see those very often, but man, when we do, they're pretty damn cool. Patrick Richardson, literally cannot thank you enough, my man. Oh, Mr. Oeasy, smacking me with another galaxy. Bro. Thank you so, so much. Gentlemen, words do not convey how properly grateful that I am. Literally cannot thank you enough, gentlemen. Absolutely amazing. Oh, Easy, it is great to have you again tonight, buddy. Hope you have had an absolutely magnificent Thursday. Señor Arzate, exactamente. Leave up her autographs there for you, gentlemen. All right, last base pack round, folks. Oh, easy. I appreciate that so much, my brother. You know exactly where those funds go. Supporting HEB. Seriously, though, gentlemen, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. It is seriously gifts like that that help to keep this whole thing on the rails and possible. So, as I have said before, my dear friends, and I absolutely mean it, I would not be here doing this without the TikTok gifts that we see over there, without the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch. None of this would exist. So again, thank you so damn much. You absolute legends. And Mr. Patrick Richardson hit me with some fireworks, my dude. Thank you so much, brother. I've never seen that animation before. How neat. Mr. K. Trost, thank you for smacking the follow button and welcome to the family, buddy. Excellent to have you. I agree, Danny. That is very sweet of him. All right, this is our last base pack round here, folks, before we get into that fabled pack number 4. Starting out with some Brock Porter for the Texas Rangers. Josuar Speedy Gonzalez. Mr. Trost, that is extremely kind of you to say, my friend. Thank you so much, and I'm very grateful you're here with us tonight, buddy. And I hope you're here for the long haul, my man, because we do this almost every single day, and this is still just the beginning. Oh, and by the way, folks, we have a huge announcement that is going to come next week. I think Thursday of next week. And I am chomping at the bit to be able to tell you, my dear friends. At the moment, I am so sorry. I got to keep it close to the vest. But I think all of you are going to be very, very excited. There's some really cool stuff coming. Mizorowski for Milwaukee, as Alice Cooper would say. The Battery, Mr. Al Kaline. Lil Troy, wanna be a bowler. Jorge Lombard Jr., whose market is on fire right now for the pinstripes. Lazaro Montez for my Seattle Mariners, number to 499. Patrick Richardson. I love it so much. Thank you, legend. Got to be honest, I've never seen that one before either. Number to 499. 47th on print for my Seattle Mariners. Little Dylan Cruz for the Nationals on the True Silver. El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries on the Dingers for San Diego, going to Big Ben Rickert. Gil Hodges. Luscious Lou Gehrig. Mr. Trost, thank you so much for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. Much appreciated, my friend. All joking aside, I think that is one of the best compliments that anybody can ever pay me over here on TikTok. Hyun Sok Jang. Rogers Hornsby. Spencer Mom Spaghetti. Carson Williams. Harmon Killebrew, legend for Minnesota. Brandon Sproat. Kyle Teal. Carter Jensen for Alan White's Royals. I believe that's going to be numbered to 199. 299 on the Connor Jensen. 12th on print, to be exact. Hyesung Kim on the Red Wave rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. Charlie Condon on the Fireworks. Shout out to Mr. Patrick Richardson. And Edgar Cuero, Chris Davis, and Ricky Henderson. Rest in peace to the late, great Ricky Henderson. And shout out to Dutchie, his PC.
One day on, one to go.
Last pack magic, my friends, before we get into break number 2 of the evening. Good luck. James Reinhart says a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, did Mrs. Junk Wax ever play a sport? Yes, she did. She played many sports. She played volleyball. I think she played softball as well. All right, we have some Starlin Caba for Bienvenidos a Miami. That is correct, Dominic. Yes, he did. Ricky Gone. Jace. Ozzie Smith. I love that they gave the legends like the back treatment. That's pretty cool. Joe Sewell. Darryl Strawberry. J.C. Escarra. How about a dollop of Dollander on the Scope Prism? Those are so pretty. And Dan Jonesy, my brother from another mother, one of the oldest of OGs of the family. There you go, buddy. That is all yours. Numbered to 75, Chase Dollander rookie. 52 out of 75 on that one, buddy. Bert Campaneris for the Athletics. Oh, wow. For the Pittsburgh Pirates. Folks, gotta love those pack number 4s, eh?
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh, my God.
Mr. Caleb Davies. Second on print to 10 on the gold Bubba Chandler. Beautiful, my man. Sleeving and top loading that one up right meow. Mr. RJ's Cards says, search through all my 22 stuff and found 17 Cal Raleigh rookies. That's awesome, buddy. High five. Make sure you sleeve and top load those bad boys up. Yesy, you are not being filtered, my friend. I see your comment. Garland O. Susana for the Nationals. Caleb Lomavita and Carter Holton for the Atlanta Braves. And that finishes us off there, ladies and gentlemen. If you would allow me just a moment for a little housekeeping. I need to sleeve up all of our numbered cards here real quick, and then we will do a quick recap before we get into our 2023 Topps Finest Flashbacks. But there is quite a few cards to sleeve here, folks, so I appreciate you bearing with me. Thank you. If you need to use the restroom, right now would be a perfect time to do it. I love how many numbered cards there is in these Prizm boxes. Reminds me of the 2025 Donruss Baseball. The only difference is with the Donruss Baseball, we could get relics, and with the Prizm, it is all 3 autographs. Love that. Well, good evening, Neil. How you doing tonight, big man? Thank you so much, Danny. I agree, Bobby Viles. Yes, he is good. Shout out to Bubba Chandler. Your Grady Sizemore, brand new 55-point junk wax vintage top loader. There we go. Alrighty. So we had the Waldschmidt for the Diamondbacks to 149. Colin Houck for the Mets to $4.99. Mr. Dominic says, can we get a hint on the surprise coming? No. Sorry, Dominic. No. There's no way I could give you a hint without giving it away. So sorry about that, buddy. I did think about it, though. Enrique Bradfield to $2.99. Coach Prime to $4.99. Thank you, Patrick Richardson. I appreciate that, brother. You know it, Dominic. Whitey Ford. Singing the Blues to $1.99 for the pinstripes. Owen Hall to $4.99. Pablo Honey for the Gigantes. He is to $2.99. Manny Ramirez to $4.99 for Baston. Juan Valera back-to-back Bostonites. He is numbered to $1.99. For my Seattle Mariners, Lazaro Montez to $4.99. Carter Jensen for the Royals going to Mr. Alan White. He is numbered to $2.99. And numbered to 75, Chase Dollander for the Rockies. Beautiful Scope Prizm. Grady Sizemore for the Clevelanders. That one is numbered to $1.99 on the auto. Big Ben Hess for the pinstripes. Heston Kjerstad for the Orioles. And last but not least, numbered to 10, Mr. Bubba Chandler. And that goes to Caleb Davies. Congratulations again, Caleb. Thank you, Dutchie. I agree. I have got you covered, Jonesy. Congratulations on that beautiful card, my brother. And by the way, Jonesy, I hope you have not forgotten, my friend. I have a surprise coming for you, buddy. And I'm very excited to give it to you. All right, my dear friends, if you would allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping, I'm going to get out the other box. Break number 2 of the evening. We need to randomize this little bad boy and find out who gets what. And folks, I think we're due for an autograph in the Topps Finest Flashbacks. Ask my buddy, Mr. Patrick Richardson. Excuse me. All right, my friends. One last randomization. Good luck. Lucky number 7. Lucky number 11. Shout out to Josh Hartnett. 7 on the dice. Good guess, Dutchie. All right, folks. Mr. Neil smacking us with 5 beautiful gifted subs. Thank you so much, you absolute legend. 35 gifted subs for Mr. Anthony over here on Twitch. Cannot thank you enough, my brother. Sincerely appreciate that, Neil. And by the way, Neil, we did completely update all the Junk Wax Vintage hitboxes. So I have 10 brand new Junk Wax Vintage hitboxes over here. Full of juice. Threaten me with a good time, my dear friends. Good guess, Patrick Richardson. My man. All right, legends. As always, if you would do me a solid, if you would like to trade your teams, I need you to either screenshot that entire list or memorize that entire list, because I am going to give you an opportunity to trade your teams after the randomization is complete. You might want to know what everybody else has also. All righty. Mr. Patrick Richardson, I literally cannot thank you enough, my brother. Absolutely beautiful tiny dinies. You know I love those little buggers. OG. All right, folks. Let's go. Let's randomize this little bad boy 7 more times. Here we go, folks. 1. Maybe. Come on now. Did the site go down again? I have never not been able to randomize. What the heck? I appreciate you bearing with me, my friends. Thank you. I don't know why it's not working. Gosh dang it. Come on now. It's just spinning. I sincerely appreciate you bearing with me, my friends. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 5, 6, and if you are so inclined, you can start trading your teams, right? Meow. There you go. I agree, Bobby Viles. Gotta love that lucky number 7. So as always, legends, you have just a couple of seconds here to take a gander at that list. If you would like to trade your teams, you are absolutely welcome to try to do so. There is a trading system over here on Twitch for those of you that don't know. You and I both, Mr. Esposito. Balake Juno says he will trade the Twins. Tigers are up for trade for Mr. Joey Krug. Neil would like to trade the Rockies. Projects, my man. I agree. Good to have you tonight, buddy. And legends, we are almost up to 80,000 likes over here on TikTok tonight. Goodness gracious. Y'all are a bunch of screen beating, junk wax loving, positive Thursday night having legends. And I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Thank you so much, my friends, for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. That's right, Dutchie. Our buddy Solomon got your athletics. So my TikTokers, I do apologize. It's a little boring. I am so sorry. I gave everybody an opportunity to trade their teams after the randomization is completed. I know it's not the most entertaining thing to watch. I appreciate you bearing with us. And Mr. Bobby Viles, my man. How about his 46th gifted sub in the family? Thank you so much, you legend. And speaking of legends, you absolutely incredible human beings over here on Twitch have started a thick with 4 C's and very thankful. As always, my dear friends, you already know, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, we give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox tonight. As always, the offer stands. If we take this to a hype train level 12, we give away 2 of them. Threaten me with a good time tonight, my dear friends. I would love to give away one of our brand new hitboxes. And I'm telling you, folks, somebody's going to hit something in there and they're going to drop their sandwich. Domo arigato, Robert Parkinson Robato. All right, we do have a trade. So I see Twins and Rockies. Thank you so much. So Twins are number 29. Rockies are number 30. Beautiful, that's easy. So Balake Juno, you're going to have the Rockies. Neil Anthony, you got the Twinkies. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you, Danny Mackers. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, legends. It does look like the trading has come to a dull roar. I'm going to go ahead and flip this list right back around and go ahead and lock in these teams. Mr. Lears, always my man. Kirk Rylance, good evening, buddy. Lears, welcome back, buddy. Cheers. RJ's Cards, thank you for smacking the follow button, brother. Welcome to the family. Glad to have you, RJ. All right. And legends, we are up to hype train level 7. We are absolutely giving away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox. And I cannot thank you enough, my dear friends. Mr. Bruin, you made it, brother. Junior, welcome back, my man. Joey Krug, thank you for your participation. And Bobby Ballgame, holy crapola, brother. Hitting us with 10 more beautiful gifted subs. General Custer jumping in on the mix. Thank you, Cody Custer. Thank yous to Steve74 Jake, Mr. Jacobson. Hitting Old Man Silva with a free 1-month subscription. Thank you so much, big man. That is correct, Jason Saltzgiver. Neil with a couple hundred more beautiful bits. Thank you so much, Junior. Thank you so much, Robert Parkinson. All right, legends. We're flipping this list around in 10, 9, 8, 7. Love you, Kirk. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, folks. I'm going to lock in these teams here real quick, and then hopefully either the hype train will be finished, or we take this thing to a hype train level 12, and we will do the hype train giveaway right after the break. But if the hype train ends while I'm filling out the break spots, then we will do the hype train giveaway before we get into the break. Sound good? All right, Mr. Solomon Salvador. So sorry, Solomon. The Athletics. And Patrick Richardson. I know you remember this product, my good man. All right, next, Alfonso Aragon. I believe this is your first break magic with us tonight, my man, taking down the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Alfonso. If you're here tonight, Alfonso, please let me know, buddy. Solomon Salvador, number 3, Santiago. Alan White, number 4, Nationals. Robert Parkinson, number 5, the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. Valerie Fleming, number 6, those fighting Phillies. Alan White, number 7, somebody bang a trash can for Bubba's Astros. Jason Saltzgiver, number 8, the Cleveland Guardians. Alan White, number 9 and 10, Yankees and Marlins. I appreciate you doing that, Jason. Thank you, brother. Joey Krug, number 11, the Motor City Kitties. Tigers. Alan White, 12 through 15. Angels, Mariners, Red Sox, Blue Jays. We are halfway there, Legends. Cody Custer, number 16, the White Sox. Ah, gotcha, Kobe Luna. Pobrecitos. Dolfinos. Meanie Brad Greeny, my brother from another mother taking down the Pirates. I see you, Kirk Rylance. Thank you for making the switch to Twitch. OG. Another OG of the family that's been with me since we were ripping packs back in the closet for 4 people. Love you, Kirkimus. Little Kirky. Our mustache marauder. Brad Greed taking the Pirates, number 17. Now this box is pre-skeins. Just a heads up. Oh, hell yeah. You got a little hype train chest there, my dear friends. Fun little emote. Beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, looks like the hype train pulled into the station at hype train level 7. So we are absolutely going to give away that hitbox here in just a moment after I get done locking in the teams. Thank you so much, Bobby Viles. Thank you so much, Neil Anthony. Bobby Viles with 15 gifted subs in that hype train, and Neil with 225 bits. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Alan White, number 18, our Texas Rangers. Ryan Bruns, number 19, WKRP in Cincinnati. Valerie Fleming, number 20, our St. Lunatics. Shout out to Jeffro and the Cardinals. Alake Juno, number 21, the Cubbies. Kevin O'Brien, the Cobb. Moderator extraordinaire taking the Tampa Bay Rays. Neil Anthony, number 23, the Gigantes. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Kevin Griffin, number 24, the Royals. Alan White, number 25, the Mets. General Cody Custer, the Braves. Jason Saltzgiver, number 27, those Arizona D-Bags. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Oh, thank you, Lears. You made the switch, my friend. Welcome over here to Twitch, brother. And folks, can we get that warm Junk Wax Vintage welcome to Lears? And it looks like Lears already has a free gifted subscription. Welcome to the family, Lears. Nice to have you, buddy. Cody Custer, spot number 28, the Milwaukee Brewers. And that finishes us off. Slippy has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask?
Over here on TikTok. He says, is $80 for a Billy Ripken F-Face card graded a good deal? It depends on the grade, my friend. Good question. Anise. How about a TikTok universe, my friend? Slippy. No, that is not a good deal, my man. No, no, no. So I would advise you to head on over to eBay and search that on eBay, but then filter your search results by sold listings only. So that way you can see exactly what people have paid for that PSA 8 card. But I would have to look to be sure, but I'm pretty positive that $80 for a PSA 8 is kind of high. Because there's a lot of those out there. Remember, my friend, scarcity drives value. So anything that there's less of is going to be more valuable, right? And I do believe there's a lot of PSA 8 Billy Ripken F-Face cards. But good question, and I appreciate you asking. Bridge, welcome back, my brother. Excellent to see you. Happy Thursday. All right, legends. Let's do it. Best of luck to each and every one of you. And man, I hope we find a sweet autograph in this box. Remember, folks, unfortunately, autographs are not guaranteed in these boxes. But we have been very lucky. Shout out to my buddy Patrick Richardson. Huck, thank you for the goat gift, my man. I truly appreciate it. Anise, I am waiting for your attention and your response. Gotta love TikTok. There you go, my friends. Empty box. And before we bust into these packs, folks, let's do a little hype train giveaway, shall we? APG Woodworking, thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Oh, yes, you did, Mr. Kind. Welcome back, my good man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, brother. Hope you are doing well. You and I both banana pudding. All right, folks. We're going to leave those packs right there. Let's do a quick little giveaway before we get into this break, shall we? Well, I just won't be able to set the boxes up, unfortunately, because we got the packs up here. But we do have 10 brand new hit boxes, folks. So whoever wins will just have to choose a number between 1 and 10. Jason Saltzgiver, the last PSA 8 Billy Ripken F-Face sold at $159. Seriously? Wow. That is kind of nuts. Well, like I said, I'd have to go back and double check to be sure. But that seemed a little high for me. But that's kind of crazy. For a PSA 8? Sold for $160? Wow. That's crazy. Huh. Well, I'll have to do some research on that one, man. My man. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate that. Mr. Siebert. That is interesting. All right, my dear friends. Allow me just a moment here. I need to pull a list. That is crazy. So I wonder how much my PSA 9 is worth up here. Yikes. I got to be honest, I haven't looked that up in quite a while. All right, folks. I do have my list here, and holy crapola, there's a lot of people in this list. Now, my friends, unfortunately, over here on TikTok, you know that I'm live on 5 separate platforms right this second. 4 of the platforms can see the moose race that is about to happen. There's one platform that cannot, and it is TikTok. So all you have to do, folks, is make a quick switch to Twitch or YouTube, and there is a link tree on my TikTok profile. So if you want to come over here and watch the race, please feel free to do so. Hellbound Demon, my man. Need to hit you with that subscription so we get rid of those ads. That's right, Kirk Rylance. I agree. Okie dokie. Let me bring up my moose race here, folks. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. All right, let's do it. Good luck, my dear friends. 30 seconds on the clock. And in this race, folks, we have Bruins 617, Steven Jacobson, Cody Custer, Junior 32999, Neil Anthony, Mr. Boom Get Nasty. A lot of Neil. Thank you so much, Neil. Robert Parkinson, Joey Krug, and Bobby Viles. And a whole lot of Bobby Viles. Thank you so much, Bobby Ballgame. Goodness gracious, gentlemen. 171 moose. That's a lot of moose. That is correct, James Reinhardt. Correct. All right, legends. Good luck. Whoever wins needs to choose a number between 1 and 10. And here we go. Mr. Boom Get Nasty Neil on the front side. Mr. Bruins on the back side. Man, that's a lot of antlers. Goodness gracious. Nobody took the whole shot in that one. We are down to 15 seconds, and it looks like Bobby Ballgame is slightly pulled away from the pack. By a hair. This one's going to be a photo finish, my dear friends. Down to 5 seconds left, and oh my Lanta, it is going to be Mr. Neil Anthony. Congratulations, Neil. Neil Anthony in the number 1 spot, Bobby Viles in the number 2 spot, and General Custer rounding out the top 3. There you go, my friends. Mr. Neil, my brother, would you do me a solid, buddy? I was just going to say, I believe this is your very first Moose Race win, bud. Would you do me a solid and choose a box between 1 and 10? Usually I set the boxes up, but you know I've got packs up here right now. We're doing this a little bit adjusted tonight. Neil says box number 10. I like it. All the rest of these will live to see another day. Best of luck to you, Neil. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, you lucky ducky. (2023) Bowman Chrome. PSA 10. Julio Rodriguez. Bowman Chrome Rookie. Peanut butter and celoso. Little peanut butter and jealous there for you, buddy. Nice one. And that is one of my favorite Julio rookie designs as well. Love that image. Well, congratulations, Neil. That's right, my man. Julio Rodriguez. Congratulations, my good man. I appreciate you, Neil. And I am so stoked you're taking home your very first Hype Train win there, buddy. Thank you, Hellbound Demon. Thank you, Junior. Thank you, Mr. Lears. I appreciate it, gentlemen. And for all of you that were in that race, thank you for being a good sport. And if tonight was not your night, I guarantee you your night's coming. You can ask anybody here in the family how it works. And that will be in your next JWV package there, my dude. Thank you, Neil. As always, my man. Very grateful that you're here in this family, my dude. Grateful you found us. Excuse me. All right, my friends. Now it is break time. Let's hit a little pack number 4 ectomy because it is tradición. All right, that's better. And we will bust all those last. 5 rounds, my dear friends. Good luck to each and every one of you. I see you, Keith Roskadal. Luckily, it was not Wander Franco. Mr. Lears, besides your obvious greatness, who do you follow? I think that was a compliment. That is very kind of you, my man. I appreciate that. Oh, you're talking about breakers. You know, that's a good question, buddy. I gotta be honest, I don't have a whole lot of time to watch breaks myself. But typically, what I try to do is I try to support people that are in this community. So our buddy, Mr. Mean Brad Green, also known as 1012 Breaks, just started doing his own breaks. So I try to support him. There is a gentleman named Chris St. Germain that is part of this crew. He is over there on Whatnot, also known as That One Guy. I try to support him as well. So yeah, good question there, Lears. All right, we start off with the big man, my PC, Mr. O'Neal Cruz for the Pirates. Hey, what's up, Gilly? Good to see you tonight, my brother. How you doing? Thank you so much, Keith Roskadal. Me too. There's been a couple of PSA 9s in there, but typically they are all PSA 10s. You were absolutely right. The PSA 9 was like a Shohei Ohtani numbered rookie or something. You know? Backstage Walker. That's right. Somebody bang a trash can for those Astros, buddy. Everything is very well, Gilly. I appreciate you asking, buddy. Right in the middle of a break, my man. Good to see you tonight, buddy. Kyle Stowers for the Orioles. Matthew Liberatore. Oscar Coca-Colas for the White Sox. Josh Bell. Andres Jimenez. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. There you go, Greg. I know you like that one, buddy. Just leaving that one up for the D-bags. And that goes to Jason Saltzgiver. Nicely done, Jason. Oh, thank you, Keith. I agree. These are 2023 Topps Finest Flashbacks. Pretty sweet, right? Mikey Trout. Acuna Matata. Spencer Steer. Ooh. And we do have a gold rare back here. Riley Greeny for the Motor City Kitties. Jose Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Brian Bayo, the ambassador of the Quan, Mr. Stephen Quan for Cleveland. Jordan Walker, rookie for the St. Lunatics. D.L. Hall, who is no longer an Oriole. Bryce Terang. And Hall of Fame legend, Mr. Larry Walker, on the Finest Franchises Refractor. Beautiful. And that goes to Balake Juno. Congratulations, Blake. Absolutely right there, Chef James Reinhart. Thank you, buddy, for getting my extremely obscure references. Jordan Diaz for the Athletics. And Andrew B. Nintendo for the White Sox. Excellent. First round. Mr. Bradford, welcome back, my fellow Washingtonian. Great to see you as always, my brother. My cool Colvillian. Shout out to Colville. I told you I got my driver's license up there in Colville, didn't I, Mr. Bradford? My first driver's license ever when I was 15, 16. We drove up to Colville because there was no wait. Because you know I went to high school in Deer Park. Small world, buddy. Shout out to the Great Northern League. We played Colville in all sports. Oh, you're heading back up there to Seatown first weekend of October. Nice, brother. Beautiful. Man, I haven't been to Colville in a long time. I can't even remember. You know it, Mr. Bradford. That's right, buddy. I'm trying to remember. Was Colville the Blackhawks? No, that was Cheney. Cheney was the Blackhawks, right? What is the mascot for Colville? I forget. Oh, you're going to Cider Fest. Nice. Oh, that's right. The Colville Indians. That's right, brother. I remember now. Thank you for the reminder. All right, we have a Nolan Arenado for the St. Lunatics. Going to Valerie. Gabriel Moreno. Matty Ice on the Uncommon. Parallel for the Braves. Going to Cody Custer. Nelson Velasquez for the Cubbies. Jonathan Aranda. Osvaldo Cabrera for the Pinstripes rookie. Dansby Swanson. Aaron Brett Vavra. Adley Rushman rookie. J.D. Martinez. Taj Bradley. Nolan Gorman for the St. Lunatics rookie. Brandon Nimmo. Shohei Ohtani-san. Beautiful. And that goes to the Angels. And that is Alan White. Congratulations, Alan. Cedric Mullins. Bobby Witt Jr. The Master. Brett Beatty. Buster Posey. Shout out to our buddy Mikey the Mad Hatter. That is his PC. And that is another gold rare for the Gigantes going to Neil Anthony. Heck of a night for you tonight, Neil. Jay Langoliers and Cody Belly for the Cubbies. Finishing off round number 2. Mr. Bradford, I am 3 hours away from Houston, my friend. So Austin is kind of south central Texas, if that makes sense. I'm about an hour and a half north of San Antonio, about 3 hours east, or 3 hours west of Houston, and about 3 hours south of Dallas. Alrighty, round number 3. Am I going to the series? Unfortunately not. So fun fact, brother, I have never been to a professional baseball game. I'm not kidding. I know that sounds crazy, but I have never been to a professional baseball game. Thank you, Mr. Harshbarger. Excellent to see you tonight, E. Mr. Esposito wants to buy that Corbin Carroll. So, Jason Saltzgiver, if you would like to sell your Corbin Carroll rookie card, somebody wants to buy it over here on Twitch. Oh, Mr. Bradford, threaten me with a good time, my man. That would be fantastic. All right, we start out with Michael Toglia for the Rockies. Rookie. Esteury Ruiz. Michael Garcia. Lennon Sosa for the White Sox. I agree, Neil. Spot on, my man. Let me snag myself a little sippy here, folks. Cheers. Mr. Kirk says, my building is getting big next to the Austin airport. Your building is getting big next to the Austin airport? That sounds cool, Kirk. Right on, buddy. Keith, need to go to Arlington. Is that close to Austin? So that's up by Dallas. About 3 hours up the road. Ezekiel Tovar for the Rockies. Masataka Yoshida, rookie for the Bo Sox. That's right, Dan Jonesy. Knew you like that one, buddy. Mr. Lears, your first game, you saw Ryan Sandberg hit a home run. Peanut butter and jealous, my man. That's sick. Shout out to Spokane's finest. Air Jordan Alvarez. Jose Ramirez for the Guardians on the uncommon. I hope so, B. That would be sick. Severo Signs. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. Anthony Rizzo for the pinstripes. The DeGrominator. Big DeGrom. Chef James Reinhart. I appreciate the thought there, my man. Thank you so damn much. Oh, that is so neat, Neil. Shout out to Kenny Lofton. I actually found a sweet Kenny Lofton card in the collections that I bought today. Garrett Mitchell for the Brew Crew. Francisco Alvarez. Ray Turner. The Old Bull. Mr. Justin Verlander. Zach Nito Cabito. Arriba Peraza. Oswald Peraza for the pinstripes. Rookie. Burley Burleson for the Cardinals. My PC, some Chaz of the Jism for the Bienvenidos a Miami Marlins. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White. Miggy Vargas for the Trolley Dodgers rookie. And Jordan Groshans, another Marlin, for another one for Mr. Alan White. Outstanding. Folks, this is our last base pack round. And this will be our last item of the evening, folks, because your boy needs to get some sleep tonight, because remember, you get to see this ugly mug 3 times tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow morning, same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And then we are back on Whatnot tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And remember, my friends, you can actually head on over there to Whatnot, I think, right this second, and put pre-bids on your teams. And it's kind of interesting how many of you actually end up getting those teams on a pre-bid. Well played. Mr. Jonesy says, what did you get from the Leaf Man? He sent us 10 national packs that we gave away here on the channel. And then he sent me a couple of hobby boxes as well. And I decided I'm going to keep those hobby boxes and I'm going to rip them myself, because I don't get to rip very often. So Mrs. Junkwax, we're kind of putting our heads together. And I reached out to Greg and I told him that I was going to try to make some content for them and try to help them out a little bit with those new products. Hey, thank you so much, Jonesy. I appreciate that, brother. We're working our way up slowly but surely. Oh, hell yeah, James Reinhart. Threaten me with a good time, buddy. All right, we start off with All Rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Oh, no. Hey, Kevin O'Brien, my brother. If this gentleman needs to take a flight, you let me know there, buddy. And my dear friends, my family, you just hit 1,000 messages over here in the chat tonight on Twitch.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Cannot thank you enough, you chatty Cathys. Mr. Paul Bailey, good evening. Moderator extraordinaire. Nice to see you tonight, buddy. Well, we might have lost Kevin O'Brien tonight, gosh dang it. Mr. Jason Saltzgiver, my man, says, hey, Dalen, if he wants that rookie, gift it to him. Bro. My pleasure. Hey, Mr. Esposito. One good turn deserves another, so I'm going to top load it up for him. Greg. We love you, buddy. And this one's going in your pile, my man. And Banana Pudding. If you do not know why we chuck Wander Franco, politely and lovingly, my dear friend, I don't like to talk about it a whole lot on this show. Just Google him. Google Wander Franco. You'll see. Unfortunately. Thank you so much for gifting that to the family. I appreciate it, Jason. And that will be in your next JWV package there, Greg Esposito. Congratulations, my good man. All right, let's finish strong, shall we? I agree, DJ Chicken. Thank you, Gil. The Curious George, Kirby, Oscar Gonzalez, Mr. Anderson, Leover Peguero for the Pirates, Joey Weimer, Ryan Mountcastle on the uncommon for the Orioles, going to Robert Parkinson, Francisco Lindor, Nolan Jones for the Rockies, Michael Harris rookie for the Braves, Will Benson, Drew Waters. What you doing in my waters?
Come on, Craig.
Bryson Stott for the Fighting Phillies. The Pasquatch, Vinny Pasquantino rookie. Simeon, Woods, Rob, and Patrick Richardson. Grayson Rodriguez, Arriba Peraza on the Gold Finest Sterling Rare rookie. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White and the Yankees. Beautiful. Mark Vientos for the Mets. And the Mushroom, Mr. Christopher Morel. Shout out to Mr. Sam Shope. His PC.
One day on and one to go.
Our round of pack number 4s, my dear friends. Good luck. Come on, autograph. Thank you, Mikey. Appreciate that, buddy. Sheva, good evening, and thank you for being over here on TikTok, buddy. My most expensive card or rarest card I have no idea, buddy. I'm so sorry. I have like millions of cards, my friend. We'll say my Ken Griffey Jr. rookie autograph up here. Pretty valuable. All right, we start off with Matt Walnut for Minnesota. But Sheva, I appreciate you asking, my friend. Carlos Rodon. How about Zandy Bogarts from the Netherlands? Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that, buddy. Michael Conforto for the Gigantes. Vladdy. The name's Dalton. Varsho. Gary Varshow's boy. Shout out to Patrick Swayze. Paul Goldschmidt, your 2022 MVP. The Alien, Mr. C.J. Abrams for the Nationals on the uncommon. That one goes to Mr. Alan White. Quirky Casas for the Bo Sox, rookie. Logan O'Hoppe, rookie for the Angels. Hunter Brown, rookie for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. You nailed it, Lears. Thank you, my good man. Christian Yelich for Milwaukee. Gunnar Henderson, rookie. What's up, Mookie? What's that? Gotta love some Mookie. Livan Soto. Ivan Herrera for the St. Lunatics, rookie. Shout out to Valerie. Edward Julian for Minnesota. Kodai Senga for the Mets. The Man, the Myth, the Miggy for the Motor City Kitties. And last but not least, for the Trolley Dodgers, some James Outman. Finishing off the break there, folks. And that is not one, but two juicy Junk Wax Vintage Family breaks in the books, my friends. Allow me just a moment to sleeve up some of these uncommons real quick. We'll do a quick little recap. So just one more friendly reminder, folks. You get to see this ugly mug 3 separate times tomorrow. I am super excited for another fantastic Friday here with the family. I sincerely hope that I get to see all of you tomorrow. Val, going to watch again in the AM. Little man couldn't sleep, got sound off in the Sandlot on. I don't blame you one bit, Val. How old is your little guy, if I may ask, Val? I have 3. My youngest is 11, my middle is 13, and my oldest is 18. Hellbound Demon. I don't blame you, brother. And I am almost positive, folks, that Mr. Kevin O'Brien would want me to chuck the Wander. So I hope his trays, seat tables, and seat backs are in their full, locked, upright positions. See ya. Oh, wow. That one had some serious hang time. Yikes. All right, my dear friends. Let's recap this bad boy real quick. So we have the Arriba Peraza for the pinstripes on the gold rare rookie. Shohei Ohtani-san for the Angels. Jose Ramirez for the Cleveland Guardians on the uncommon. Jazz Chisholm on the uncommon. Ryan Mountcastle on the uncommon. Zandy Bogarts from the Netherlands on the uncommon. Good evening, Gavin. Great to see you, my man. And folks, we just made it to 6 figures. 100,000 likes over here tonight on TikTok. Damn. I cannot thank you enough, my dear friends, for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Sincerely appreciate it, you legends. Thank you so damn much. CJ Abrams for the Nationals on the uncommon. Buster Posey on the rare gold for the Gigantes. Matty Ice on the uncommon. And last but not least on the gold rare refractor for the Colorado Rockies. Going to Balake Juno. Hall of Fame legend Mr. Larry Walker. Beautiful. You know it, Dutchie. Oh, that sounds awesome, Mr. Lears. Shout out to Brad Wesley. Wonderful reference. Thank you, Lears. All right, my dear friends. It has been another absolutely thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. We had an awesome morning show this morning, folks. Thank you to each and every one of you that attended. And of course, it's been a very, very fun evening with all the rest of you. So, as always, my dear friends, until I see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, please do me a solid. I need you to please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And please do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. And I will see each of you shining individuals tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, because we get to do it all over again. And my friends, any of those breaks that we fill overnight tonight, we will bust first thing tomorrow morning. We do have a couple of beautiful family rips tomorrow. Thank you, Bobby Viles. Thank you, Holden Guthrie. We're going to get into that one first thing tomorrow morning as well. Chief 2196. I appreciate it so much, my man. Thank you. Don't you worry, my brother. Don't you fret. We'll be back here in just a few hours. I see you, Mr. Harshbarger. So, we do have a beautiful little outro jingle that I'm very excited for you to listen to. And I know I've said it before, folks, and I will say it again. If you have never come over here to Twitch and watched the outro, you're invited to do so. It's hilarious. There's a whole bunch of custom cards of yours truly. And I nearly fall down laughing sometimes when I look at them. So, feel free to come over here and join us on Twitch, folks. Mr. Sean Hain, El Presidente. You are so welcome, my man. Great to see you tonight, OG. Catching me on my way out, though, brother. Hi. And bye. Love you, Sean. Good to see you tonight, my fellow Washingtonian. Enjoy your outro jingle, my dear friends. Have a wonderful sleep. And we will see you all tomorrow morning. Smoochies. I'm such a dork. Love you. Let's bring it back down, my friends. Thank you, Danny. Moochies to you, Mikey.
The
You
brakes
too,
are
Sean.
done, the packs got ripped. We found some heat, the mojo flipped. Sweet autos, numbers, chrome so bright. Yeah, it was a wonderful night.
It was a wonderful night.
We did family breaks and personal rips, with legends riding through every hit. Spicy water slam, smiles all around. Another night where the love was found. Thankful Thursday, full of light. Attitude of gratitude, burning bright. Twitch, Kick, YouTube, TikTok stream, Facebook fam, you're part of the dream. Mrs. Junk Wax, packed with care, while SJ Cruiser rocked the chair. And Dalen, with those luscious locks, rip pack steady from box to box.
Love you more, Sean Hain. You have a good one as well, Eric. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Chief. Love you, gentlemen.
We pulled the fire, the hits were clean. From tops to score, a break machine.
A break machine.
Thank you, fam, for coming through. This show was nothing without you. But drift far. We'll be back tomorrow, same star, 9 a.m. Central. Come say hey, JWV's got more heat on the way. Till then, keep your packs close and spirits high. From this thankful Thursday, we say goodnight.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man, you gotta beat the man, and I'm saying, woo! I got that Ric Flair, woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Mr. Cheney, thank you so much for making the switch to Twitch for the very first time, you legend. Great to see you over here, brother. Thank you as always. Mr. Danny Mackers, much love to you, my man. Good night. Dutchie, we will see you in the morning, you legend. Chef James Reinhart, thank you as always for gracing us with your presence, big man. Mr. Mikey One, innovation lead here at JWV. From the bottom of my heart, Mikey, thank you for the hard work that you put in today, my good man. Those custom cards are fantastic. Can't even imagine this without you, buddy. Thank you so much, Mikey. Love you, brother. Mr. Lears, thank you for hanging out with us tonight, buddy. Much appreciated having you over here on Twitch. Ms. Valerie, thank you again, my friend. And all the rest of you absolute legends. Mr. Hellbound Demon, thank you for hanging out over here, buddy. Soup with Soups. My man. Perfect timing.
Oh, yeah.
Good to see you tonight, my brother. Shout out to all my TikTokers over here, legends. Mr. Mike smacking me with some beautiful TikTok gifts. Thank you, buddy. Sean Hain, El Presidente, great to see you tonight, my man. Big Worm. And folks, we made it up too. Over 100,000 likes tonight, folks. 106,000. Goodness gracious.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Who the fuck is that guy?
One more. So there you go, legends. Another absolutely thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday, folks, here in the Junk Wax family. And I would not be able to do any of it without each and every one of you. Have a wonderful sleep, my friends. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. And we get to do this all over again bright and early tomorrow morning. Tuck, I appreciate you, buddy. Mr. Patrick Richardson, thank you as always, legend. Mr. Oeasy, Joe Jackson, 12 Bravo, Josh, Richard, Jeff Malinowski, Joseph, Alake, Mr. Cheney, Joshua, the other Joshua, Jerry, Mr. TTG, and Alex Invader Zim. Thank you all so damn much for the beautiful TikTok gifts tonight, my dear friends. And let's do this all over again tomorrow, eh?